Aloha. I think I can speak for everyone in the waiting room. They've been here for at least 20 minutes, anxiously awaiting for this SmackDown webinar with Mike Filsaime. And Mike, you're a little blurry right now, maybe just to me. Donna, you can tell us if he's coming in crystal clear or blurry, but we are super excited for this must-attend GrooveFunnels SmackDown. Now you're crystal clear. So
it was just GoToWebinar.
Yeah, I think so.
And I'm right in your face today. So GoToWebinar has zoomed me in.
That's because it's that important, Mike. This is that important. By the way, I haven't emailed my list. I just looked at it last night for 6 months since the Groovathon. So that's how excited I am that I went out and I'm like, you know what? I've got to email my list about this. I love the solo cup, by the way. It's very, very nice. This is a true SmackDown event. So what are you going to share today in our webinar?
Oh, we've got, I'm just going to jump right in. If we're ready, let's jump right in. I'm going to share my screen. I'm probably going to, yes, somebody say something? Oh, take it away. So let's see if I have my keynote here. Let me know if my keynote is now showing, Deb, and I'm going to take my face off. All right.
It is, and it looks great.
Okay, everybody. So I'm going to get my little chat rolling up here. Today's presentation. We're going to be talking not only about the group's CRM, but finally your no-fail system to building a 6- or 7-figure business this year with both the tools, the knowledge, and also the blueprint, all three. So the first thing I want to do, let's get some welcome and house cleaning out of the way. So I'm going to open up the little chat box here, and I want to see, do me a favor. If you can hear my voice loud and clear, say yes, but try to find a word other than yes. Let's make this interesting. If you can give me a word other than yes, like Roger that, or certainly, I'm going to call your name out. And do me a favor, also put in where you're from, what part of the world you're from, because I'm excited. We're doing something really exciting here today. So we have certainly from Hecton, yo from Pauline. Let me move this on my microphone. Will be still clear. Loud, Michael Jeffries. Hey, yo, Randy. Looking great, both. Te amo, Amit. We have from Texas, Randy here. Good afternoon from South Alberta. Yee, says Oman. Yepper, says Rick Durr. We know Rick very well. Indubitably, says Jeff. We have 10-4. Sup, Mike. Yahoo, Dell from Ohio. C, says Marisol, and Jim Markham also says C. Absolutely. I don't know if we can keep going up with words, but there's another 100 of you in here. How many people are in here already? My goodness, we're crushing 600 already, and we just got started. We are going to keep reading these names as people come in. We're going to go for another 30 seconds and have fun with this. Pauline from the UK, absolutely from Biloxi, Mississippi is D, and Robin Lawrence. Yep. Jason Myers, Janice Hood says yay. Kazim puts yes, but we're going to get that anyway here. Clearly from Alexander. Folks, there's another 200 names for me to read here. Okie dokie. We have here, so I'm going to start skipping every 10. Jocko Van Wyck, heck yeah, is Monica Werner. Yes is from Charlotte, North Carolina, is Melissa Morris. Hell yes, I can hear you, John Wilder. You guys are just blowing it up. Donna, Deb, do you see this? Like, I thought maybe this would just get me going. This is not stopping. You guys are so excited today. So
I love all this creativity and the answers too.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on, folks. Trust me when I tell you there has to be 500 responses here. Carla from Florida. That's Carlos Mas. Jeffrey Green. How do we see the chat? You typed it, but we only see the chat. And we have Ezra Israel says, hey, Mike, let's make some money. All right, let's jump in. So we're going to do a little hard cut just for my team right now. I'm going to make a little clap noise. All right, this is going to come out of the edit. Folks, I want to let you know right now, what I'm saying right now is not going to be part of our recording. What we are doing today is we are going to be making a special for you, but that special is literally only for this webinar. What you're going to see me do at the end of this webinar, and trust me, the training is just going to be phenomenal. What you're going to see me do at the end of this webinar is I'm going to record 4 additional slides, just where I say the price, where the price is going to be raised 4 times over the next 6 months. So today is the lowest price offer I'm going to be making you. Don't worry, you all know about this. You join Groove, you understand the lifetime. I'm going to be explaining that today. It has never been lower than it is now, and it will only go up. So we're going to be talking about the last chance. So we're going to just bear with me. Later, we're going to have a little fun. You'll actually be hearing me record the future price increases that other people are going to be hearing. All right, back on to the recording. That's a clap from my editor. All right, back to the slides here. Let's see. All right, so here's what I want from you today. Now, folks, I know this is corny, but it's really not. I want everybody to be all in. This is a different webinar today. This is a different webinar than you've been on maybe in the last 2 or 3 years. Maybe, in my opinion, I know how hard I've worked on this. I want to have a breakthrough with you today. So the first thing I want you to do is just erase that whiteboard of your mind. Jason Bourne yourself. You're going to wake up today with skills. Tony Robbins says the past doesn't equal the future. So today I want a commitment to success. So I know there may be some people around you. Go close the door. I want you to actually say this out loud. I want you to say this out loud and humor me here. If saying these things actually creates some neurons into your brain, some little synapses, that's going to give you a little bit more confidence. It's 100% imperative that you do this. I'm going to say it. I'm hoping you say it too. So ready? Say this. I will spend more money to grow my business. Say, I will.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you. I will spend more money on ads.
I will spend more money on ads.
I will spend more money on my education.
I will spend more money on my education.
I will spend more money on tools.
I will spend more money on tools.
And finally, the most important one here. If we're going to do that, we have to make this statement that makes it all come true. I will make 100 times more this year than I spend on my business.
I will make 100 times more this year than I spend on my business.
Thank you, Donna. Now, I want everybody to type that into the chat because that's the most important thing. I want everybody to type in the chat. Now that you've said it out loud, I want to know who said it out loud by typing into the chat. Type in, I will make 100 times more this year than I spend on my business. Full stop, says Jackie Sparks. Now, why is this important? I'm not going to ask you to do nothing. There's nothing I'm asking you to do that I don't do for myself and that my team doesn't do. My team will tell you that just last week, I saw a masterclass from somebody that I don't even know doing a Facebook, a YouTube advertising masterclass. I posted to my marketing team, does anybody want this? We spent it. We spend money to be in masterminds. We travel, we spend money on advertising. We spend money in educations. We're members of different things like Digital Marketer. And of course, not only do we spend money on the tools, we've developed the tools and we've spent millions developing the tools that we could use in our business that you get for a fraction of the price. So let's see, let's see who's committed. Oh my goodness, you guys are just blowing up the chat here. There must be at least, if I'm counting in blocks of 10, at least 250 of you that wrote in here. I see Cassie Oswald, I will make 100 times more this year than I spend on my business. I need you to absolutely believe that this is true if we're going to go forward today. I know you go to events. You go to Traffic and Conversion Summit. Maybe you've been to GrooveCon or the Marketers Cruise or Funnel Hacking Live or other events. And I'm not just talking about the speakers. I'm talking about the people that you see in these rooms that have 6- and 7-figure businesses, multiple 7-figure businesses. I can assure you what they have over anyone that doesn't have it yet is the proper plan and the proper tools and the proper blueprint. And that's what I'm going to show you today. All right, so let's move on to the next slide here. Let's talk about who I am now. Many of you may know me. I'm not going to go into my whole story, today. Sometimes I go back and tell you how, I started programming in 1985, and I went to New York Institute of Technology, and I was in the car business for 14 years, and I ran the largest Toyota dealership in the Northeast region and the second largest Hyundai dealership in the country. So we can do that now in 30 seconds. I used to spend about 5 minutes talking about that, but I want to talk about why I want you to have faith in me. We spent a lot of advertising for this webinar, and we have a lot of affiliates that are promoting this, and I want you to know that you're in good hands today. I want you to know that I have your back. So what you see here on the screen, I've done over $150 million in online sales using only the strategies that I'm going to be showing you today. And you don't have to do it with, by spending the millions that I spent in custom web development. In fact, you'll have it all today, like I said, for lifetime access. What I've done since I started developing for the web for my own business in 2003, when I started working with my own programmer, I can easily tell you that we've spent millions of dollars culminating these strategies that were custom hacked into our own platform. And while I was also building some platforms over the years, I was putting certain elements, but now with Groove, we have not only put together an all-in-one platform, but we have put together exclusive technology that you cannot find anywhere else. And it really is 1 + 1 = 11. It's not just that you have this particular technology or this particular technology that I'm going to show you. It's that these things have a flywheel effect. They have a compounding effect that when I show you the blueprint today, you're going to be able to see maybe some of the reasons why you were failing. Because like I said, we have to put it together, the education, the technology, and as well the blueprint, the step-by-step blueprint. Because having the knowledge is one thing, but knowing what to do and when to do is the most important thing. So let's move on here. All right. So yeah, $150 million is in online sales. And I've been working on this presentation literally up until 5 minutes before we got started here. So bear with me. If anybody knows me, I've tried to put the content first, and there might be a couple of typos. So maybe we'll have some fun with that. All right. So in 2006, I was the second marketer ever to do $1 million launch. John Reese did it in 2004. I did it in 2006. After I did it, Jeff Walker introduced the product launch formula, and about 5 other people did it that year. And then it became common. I think it's awesome that I can say $1 million launches have become common in the industry, when one time it was like Roger Bannister doing the 4-minute mile. I wish that upon some of you that are listening here today. When John Reese did it, he put out a report called One Man, One Product, $1 million, One Day. And the final line of that report said, I hope that this report inspired you to have your $1 million day. Now, I fell short. I didn't have $1 million day. I had $1 million launch. It took me 5 days, right, to do $1 million. Nobody here is feeling sorry for me, right? Put a yes in the chat if you'd like to fail on your $1 million launch the way that I did my first time. But I was still the second person to ever do that. And since then, I have done for my own companies more $1 million launches than any other marketer on the planet, probably by a factor of 3. We are very, very successful at launching brands and products. So I'm going to ask you to bring your knowledge and your expertise to the table, and I'm going to show you the blueprint on how to have success. I pioneered one-click upsells. I had the first course ever on upsells with Onyx and Gal. It was called Launch Tree. We put 7,700 customers in that when we launched it. Again, $1 million launch, 7,700 customers in 1 week. We had 800 people come to that event, Launch Tree Live. And the designs and the standard operating procedures that were put into that course have been taught over and over and over again in some of the most popular funnel courses today. We laid out the blueprint on how funnels should look and perform, and what goes at the top, the breadcrumbs, the stop signs, the no thanks link. All of these things were pioneered in this course. If you've ever heard of a one-time offer, which is essentially an upsell that you only see once, That was pioneered by us. We were the first internet marketers in my company to reach 1 million opt-ins. We've had several million over the years opt-in. And over the years, I was the creator and the co-founder of Butterfly Marketing, Pay.com, which was a software platform that I've sold. I thought and created every molecule of Webinar Jam and Ever Webinar. That became the #1 webinar platform in the world for digital marketers and the second largest webinar platform in the world. I also was the co-founder of Kartra, and I sold Webinar Jam, Ever Webinar, and Kartra. These were companies that I founded, and just to speak, frankly, I've said this before. I had controlling interest in that business, and I brought in a partner, and it was all, love and fairy tales when we started. And I diluted myself to 33%. And I didn't put any provisions to maintain control of the company. And so suddenly it just wasn't fun. The company was going in directions that I didn't want to have. I didn't have as much control, and it was no longer my company. I kind of felt like an employee in my own company, and it was no longer fun. And, as they say, you could love somebody, but partnerships are like marriages, and they don't always work out. So I asked for a buyout in 2016. And I had a 2-year non-compete, and that ended in March of 2018. And that's when I started Groove with my partners, John Cornetta and Matt Seralta. And we have a number of other partners that you can see at groovedigital.com, like Donna Fox and Joe Jablonski and Anrup and others. All right, so let's also talk about my circle, my inner circle, and why this. I don't say this to brag, and in fact, I'll use Tony Robbins' lines because there he is. I don't say this to impress you. I say this to impress upon you that as a person that is coveted and being asked to speak at masterminds and being part of different masterminds on the phone, whether I'm calling somebody for help or I talk to Rich Sheffrin or we watched the UFC fights the other night, all we do is we talk marketing. The fact that I hang around with legends in the industry means that there is likely nobody, there's probably several on my level. I could probably tell you there's probably 25 people on my level, but there's nobody in the industry at a higher level than me. And then combining that with the fact that I absolutely love to consume information, put it into my business, and turn it into a case study and then share it with my members. This means that when you're in my inner circle, you're going to be part of getting the most up-to-date information without any of the BS. So the first bullet point there says, I'm a comp member of nearly every legendary mastermind that is known in the industry. The second bullet point ends with many more that I can't mention. I don't want to mention that I've been comped into certain masterminds. Certain masterminds have every single member paying. And I was the first member. When they formed them, they called me and they asked me, would you like to be part of this mastermind? And they comped me knowing that if I was part of the mastermind and I would show up to the events, it would be a bigger draw for them. There's one, Maverick Business Adventures. My ID card was 001. Yannick had reached out to me and asked me to be part of that. To be part of it, and I loved it. Other ones you see here, the Syndicate. The Syndicate was the most powerful mastermind ever created in the industry. It was myself, Andy Jenkins, Frank Kern, Jeff Walker, Brendan Bouchard, Ryan Dice, Perry Belcher, Jeff Johnson, Ed Dell, Trey Smith, and Jeff Mulligan, and a couple of other names I'm probably forgetting. And the reason why many of those names you've heard of is because we were in a mastermind together. The fact that we were willing to share information made us some of the largest marketers on the planet. I'm part of the Flight Club Mastermind, the Speakeasy, which is an underground mastermind for people making 8 figures a year. There's a Secret 100 that Rich Sheffrin put on last year. I was part of. Brendan Bouchard's 25K, Ecom Legends, and again, many, many more. If you don't know, I host the annual Marketers Cruise. I started that with Captain Lou Edwards and Donna Fox. and Tom Beal back in, I don't know, 2005. And because of COVID, we had to skip a year, but we're going again this year. And that set sail, I believe, in November, and that is our 15th annual Marketers Cruise. We're going to have over 500 Groove members, as you can see in the top right there. That's over 500 Groove members that are going to be joining us this year. In the top left, you're seeing me. When I was speaking in front of an international crowd as the keynote speaker in Brazil, they asked me to go out there. I was part of a meeting with Larry King. I'm not going to talk too much about it. By the way, the late Larry King, he's great. I was there with John Assaraf, and we were talking marketing for some of his business, and he loves John Assaraf, and there was some consulting involved there. What you're seeing in the bottom right is some consulting that we did for Tony Robbins when he was getting ready to come out of the TV world and into the online world. And Mike Koenigs introduced me, and then you see on Tony Robbins' left is Jeff Walker, and on his right is Frank Kern, and there's Pam Hendrickson there to his right, and I forget the name of the person there on the far right. And we spent a full day with Tony Robbins, and we came up with his course. I forget the name of the course, but he essentially interviewed all successful entrepreneurs for his course, and it was his first $1 million launch, multi-million-dollar launch that he did online, and we became friends after that. The fourth bullet point there says, I'm one of the most sought out keynote speakers, speaking in over 10 different countries, dozens of different states, including UK, Mexico, Brazil, Spain, Russia, Dubai, Thailand, Malaysia, Australia, and New Zealand. And I put this line in there in quotes just to have fun. Because of my world-class reputation for education and low hype, dare I say humbleness, as I'm spending 5 minutes bragging. That's why I put that in quotes there. And as I said, not only did I consult for people like Tony Robbins, but I've done consulting for Mike Koenigs, John Assaraf, Bill Harris, Rich Schefren, and as I said, I've been personal friends for years with people like Jeff Walker, Ryan Dice, Frank Kern, Perry Belcher, and again, too many to count. So moving on next. Here are some students that you may know that have had success that I want to highlight. In the top, you see Omar and Melinda Martin. Omar was an EMT that reached out to me one day to do a joint venture, and he did such a terrible job with the video. I didn't know him. I called him and I said, hey, you don't want to talk to your joint venture partners, like you're doing a video sales letter. You want to be a little bit more relaxed because you sound like a TV pitch man. And we became friends, and from there, Omar and Melinda were able to quit their jobs and now have their own employees, and they built a team, and they're doing 7 figures per year. Martin Bodeker is someone that was working with his own software company, Find Focus. I consulted with him. I don't know what he's doing now, but I can tell you that we pay him over $100,000 a year in commissions just for what he does promoting Groove. Angie Norris was a Groove member that we got introduced to. She lost her job, literally lost her job in the corporate world, found Groove, and she put together a product. We helped her do a webinar. I believe on that webinar, she did over $300,000 in sales. So this is about some of the things we're going to be talking about. Obviously, there was some influence there. In the middle there, that handsome devil, Alex Jeffries. Alex is a top online entrepreneur trainer. He does workshops all over the world. Alex has probably made himself, I don't know, 25 to 35, maybe more millions of dollars per year since I met him. He was struggling. And I'll talk about that in another slide. So bad that when his wife was pregnant, we'll talk about that in just a minute. To see where he's come today is incredible. And on the right there, you see former champion Michael Bisping, and to his right is Alan Belcher. That's a good friend of mine. That's when they were getting ready to fight for their UFC fight. Alan Belcher was the 5th ranked middleweight UFC fighter, and Alan is a student of ours, and Alan now has his own agency for local businesses like karate gyms and things like that, teaching them, and he does workshops at $5,000 a head and gets 25 to 35 people showing up at these $5,000 workshops. Obviously, before COVID, he was doing them. Now he's moved them to online. So next, the Groove platform here. It's a one-of-a-kind platform. This is what we've created. There's over 15 apps that you can use for your business. The ones that are not fully colored in here are coming later this year. You can see to the right what they replace. So GroovePages replaces ClickFunnels, Wix, and Squarespace, and WordPress. There's GrooveSell to sell your digital products, Groove Affiliate, Groove Mail, Groove Member, all the way down the line. We'll talk more about that stuff in just a minute. But the success of this platform, we put, by the time we launched April 7th, so 1 year from that, we put 500,000 users into our platform in year one, $35 million in sales projected in that first year. And we did that with a free and a lifetime model. But again, that model is being modified and is going away. More on that coming up later. This is a graphic that one of our designers, we have about 7 designers on our team, just sent over to me in Skype just a few minutes ago, and I absolutely loved it, and I wanted to put it in here. So I think what's more important is not only that Groove is a tool that allows you to have all of your tools in one place, but they work together well and they're in a dashboard. That's all well and good, but just think how much money you need to spend every single month to make your online business work when you can get rid of all that and work with Groove. All right, so your goal today, okay? Your goal today is to have, I want to show you a proven no-fail system, all right? And when applied, it can generate anyone 6 or 7 figures per year. And I've seen it do too many good things for too many good people. It helps if you have a passion and a product, or if you want to make one, but that's not even required. You can even do what I'm going to show you without a product. In fact, we have, like I said, we have 3 of our affiliates are making over $250,000 a year just as an affiliate marketer. They don't have a product. They just go out marketing other people's products. But all the things that lead up to getting that customer to see that offer, all will apply today. So if I can make you a bunch of money, can I get you to promise me that you'll spend just a little bit of that money with me and my company in the future? I'll say that again. If I can show you and I can make you a bunch of money, can I get you to promise me that you'll spend just a little bit of that money, a very little bit of that money with me and my company in the future? Let me know if that's okay by typing a yes in the chat, please. Okay, and while I'm waiting for those answers to come up, I want to tell you about my agenda today. In our small amount of time together, to give you little, let me just see here what we're saying. They're starting to come in here. All right, so we got Colleen says yes. Thank you, Randy. Randy Walker says absolutely. Janice says deal. Charles says yippee. Yava Tharp says yes. Yes, it was a while ago, laugh out loud. Folks, you guys are blowing up the chat. I'm actually stuttering here because I'm trying to keep up. There are over 250 of you that said yes or yes, we have a deal. All right, so as I said, in our small amount of time together, to give you little effort strategies that provide you big impact on your business or your life. My aim is to create confidence for you where there was once uncertainty, to shatter confusion and replace it with clarity, to give, share, and show you exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. All right. My goal is to unlock your true potential that you have inside you so that you can make your own unique and wonderful dent in the universe. And if we can do all that, at least there's one thing I know I can do for you today, and that's to make you money, lots of it. So this is a two-way street. I'm going to give you my A-level best going forward from here on in our brief time together today, because I have faith that you will actually use what I share with you. Nothing pains me more, nothing hurts me deeper than someone encountering a life-changing idea and letting it go to waste. So I'm going to give you my best, but in return, I'm going to ask you today for your best. And I'm going to ask you right now, as we go through this, to see yourself doing what I show you, to make it yours, to see the future show up right now in the present. Because as a business joint venture partner of mine, a good friend, Bob Proctor's brother, but we do business with Bob Proctor and he's also a mentor. He said this to me: thoughts become things. If you see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. So if it's okay for us to move forward with this agreement in place, I don't want you to just nod your head and say to yourself, yes, okay, this is serious stuff. I want you to prove it to me right now in the simplest yet most powerful of gestures. Put a yes in the chat box for me. All right, now I'm going to keep moving on, and I'm going to come back, and I'm seeing the yeses blowing up here as well. Charles M just popped it in, first one. Omat D, Wendy Hogan, Udell, Jay Williams, Colleen Buckles, Sarah Ramirez, Rashid, and many, many more. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's jump in here. All right, let's talk about the reasons why people fail. Notice what I put under the reason, okay? There really shouldn't be any reason for failure. We can look back at something and we can dissect it and say, these are the reasons for failure. But I want to really talk more here about the excuses, our self-limiting beliefs that we have why we're failing. All right, so it's money. We say, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't have the ability, I'm too confused, and I'm just flat out scared. All right, so let's talk about money. What you see right there, September of 2004, that was me when I was in the car business. Just the year prior to that, I want you to know that I was so broke that I'm almost ashamed to say this. I had a job in the car business that I was living paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. You wouldn't believe. I had to decide every single month, do I have my landlord come knock on my door? Do I pay my car payment that's 2 months behind? Or do I let my insurance expire? And I can tell you, I've had every one of those scenarios happen. I've had a car repossessed. I've had, I get choked up saying this, but I remember being pulled over by a police officer, and I had a car registered that wasn't insured because I let my insurance lapse. And what a nightmare that was. I think many of you may know how difficult that is when you get far behind with that type of stuff, and then they just give you more penalties. And at the same time, the same thing would be happening with rent. I just didn't have enough money. I know what it's like to struggle. I know the price that what it's like if two people are making, one's making 50,000 a year and one's making 75,000 a year, and I didn't have any kids. Just a year before you see that photo right there, I had an engagement ring for my wife at the time. We're best friends today, but we divorced. And when I purchased that watch, that ring, they gave me the line that, you know, it's 2 months salary, and I was making about $8,000 a month at the time. So I bought a ring for $16,000, and I actually took a loan out for it because I didn't have the money. And we were so behind that I took my wife's ring with her permission, kicking and screaming, to a pawn shop. And I said, I can get the money to pay off our bills, and I'm going to make money in the next 90 days to pay it off. Well, I didn't make the money in the next 90 days. I pawned it for just $5,000, and I paid the person $1,500, and then another $1,500, and I had $2,000 left to pay it off. The day I went to pay it off, when the 90-day contract was over, I came up with $1,800. I was supposed to come up with $2,000, and I thought he'd be a very nice person. And I told him, I'll give you the $200 tomorrow. I just don't have it right now. And he says, no, you don't understand, son. I expect you not to make this payment. And it was 10 to 9. They were putting up, you know, those metal cages that go in front of the glass in jewelry shops. And I was there pleading with him not to do this. My wife is in the car. And he just like laughed at me and said, son, you don't get it. This is my ring. And then he gave me back all my money, all the money that I had paid him. He gave me back the $4,800, and I lost the ring, and I had to get back into the car. And my wife said to me, so where are we going to eat? And then she just looked at me and she said, what? And when I don't even want to get into it, how devastating of a moment that was, and the tears that came out, what a loser I felt like. So I want you to know that I've been there before. I know Martin Bodeker, he has a YouTube video where he's talking about trying to run Find Focus, and it didn't work. And so he changed his focus from a software company to do other things, and he's having money. And he talks about how difficult it was that he didn't even have the money to pay the development because of his own bills. In the bottom right, you see Angie Norris. As we said, she got laid off from her job, had no money coming in, and said, I need to do this. Now, money helps, but it is not, money isn't required to make this work. I want you to shatter that. And Alex Jeffries, when he saw me in Birmingham in the UK, his wife was pregnant, not pregnant, they just had a baby. She was in the hospital, and he came to an event to see me speak, and my program was $2,500. Or 2,500 pounds is what it was actually. And Alex came up to me at the bar, and he said to me, he handed me a Budweiser, and I said, why are you giving me a Budweiser? And he said, it's the only American beer we have here. And we laughed about it. And we're such good friends today, but I remember how broke he was at the time that he asked me for my course for free. And I said, Alex, I can't do that. I said, I have a commitment to this speaker, to the person putting on the event here. But I'll tell you what, if you can come up with his cut, because I have to give half to my event, to the event host, you come up with $1,250, I'll pay the other $1,250 so you can have my coaching program. And Alex went to the hospital, asked his wife. She said, Alex, he talks about this in one of his videos. You're absolutely crazy, absolutely not. And he says, call your mother. And so his mother-in-law gave $1,250 on the credit card, almost wrote him off. Does she love him today? I'm sure. And I say that with a smile. Alex has, 3 or 4 kids now that he didn't have at the time. And Alex took that money and he invested into the program. So again, all of these people here know what it's like to be poor. Let's move on to time. I have this here again because I spoke to you about my $1 million launch that I did. I want you to know, when I was working on that, you could see me there. That's in front of my demo that I had from the Toyota dealership at Millennium Toyota. And look at me before hair surgery, guys, in case you're wondering. That was me going bald there in 2004. So you could see I still had time while I was working at a car dealership to grow my business, travel to events, and launch this thing called Butterfly Marketing. I was working on Butterfly Marketing while I was in the car business. I worked over 70 hours a week, 28 days a month. I was in at 8:30 in the morning and I'd leave at 11 o'clock at night, 2 days a week. I worked 6 days a week, and many days I had to come in on my day off. And so time is just about commitment. I know things are tough, but these are things that I want you to change from reasons to excuses. It's the same thing when we say we don't have time for the gym or all these different things. We can find time for things that are a priority, and we need to start committing to getting away from some of the Netflix. Trust me, I'm behind on a lot of shows. WandaVision. Trust me, I want to see that entire show. It's complete. I just don't have the time to watch all these things because I'm committed, and I want you to commit as well. Next, the ability. This is the biggest myth of all. You have to get this out of your vocabulary. I have some friends that come over and their wives are friends with Michelle, and we're in the hot tub or in the pool or we're at the barbecue, and we're talking about how lucky I am. And then when we talk about them, they go, yeah, but I can't. And so we have one of these talks where it starts, I become the annoying person, and I say to them, I want you to go the rest of the day without saying can't and but. And they start getting mad at me because they can't complete a thought, because they'll say something like, yeah, but I can't. I'm like, you can't say can't. And and they don't even know how to finish a sentence. They go, what I'm trying to say is like, you see how much this is embedded in you? Every time I say do this, they say but. We have to get this completely out. So what are you seeing right there? Right there is a picture of my mom. It's the first picture of my mom I've ever posted online. You could probably see the resemblance there. My mom is, she's 80 years old. Her birthday is in March. She's 80 years old, born in 1942. And she had a stroke in July, just before I moved to Florida. And now she gets to live with me and my brother, and she goes back and forth every single 2 weeks. And she had a stroke in July, and just a few weeks ago, she had another episode, but it wasn't a stroke, it was Bell's palsy, they diagnosed, and the whole right side of her face slumps. And what you're seeing, this is what I woke up to this morning. That's my mom with all of the high blood pressure, and she walks very slow. She had to walk with a walker for 3 months after the stroke. You're seeing her right now, pain in my ass, my mom is, managing her store, Just For You collectibles.com. That she has an Etsy store, and she has this. And I say pain in the ass, and I say it joking because, Michael, I need you to take me to the UPS store. I made another sale. Ma, I can't. I have a webinar starting. Well, this customer needs their stuff, and I'm not getting a bad review. And I need you to take me to the antique store. I need to buy more inventory. My mom has over 500 pieces in inventory in these collectibles. And just in the last month, I know because either me or Michelle have to take her to the store to pack her sales. She made 3 sales for $1,500. She buys these things. The total cost was $250. She made $1,250 profit with her Etsy store and her GrooveCart store. Folks, I say this because I'm telling you, if my mom can do it, you can do it. My mom and I bicker left and right because she won't let me touch her store. Get away from it. I'll do it. I don't want you doing it. I want to do it my way. So trust me when I tell you, I'm not out there building this stuff for my mom. She had her Etsy store well before we even developed GrooveCart. All right. So we have to take this reason and realize it's an excuse. There's no reason why you can say I don't have the ability. That's a self-limiting belief. You've already made the commitment to me. You've said it out loud at the beginning of this webinar that today is different. We're having a paradigm shift, and today is a different day. No more ifs, no more ands, no more buts, no more can't. If everybody is in agreement with what I'm saying right now, give me another word for amen in the chat, and amen will do as well. Put something in the chat if this is making sense, that these are excuses and not reasons for them. So Yavatharp says amen. And we get another one from Asif Nasir there as well. And more coming in. Booyah, says Jackie. Love the story about your mom. Thank you, Dennis Comstack. Michael Jeffries, yes, Shazam, no excuses. Amen. And a freaking men, says Azel. All right, moving on. Confusion. Look, I get it. That's called the shiny object syndrome. That is going to end today. What I want you to do, I want you to have a focused goal. When we end this webinar today, and you become a lifetime member, and you become part of my a free bonus I'm going to be giving you later today for my Mike Filsaime's Funnels Masterclass. Remember, I told you I'm going to give you the blueprint. I'm going to give you everything, and that's going to be a free bonus, by the way. This is where you can say, I'm going to focus and I'm going to get rid of shiny object syndrome. Mind a little training now for about 90 seconds. What I want you to do when we get done with this webinar, after you and the other members here today commit to what you committed in the future, to spending a little bit of money with me so that you can allow me to show you the blueprint. So you'll never have to make another payment to anybody ever again in terms of your software. I believe in continuing education, however. I want you to literally, you can take it out, on a Word doc, but I would really like for you to do it either on a whiteboard or on a legal pad with a pen. And I want you to write down a statement of a product that you're going to create in the next 60 to 120 days. And the whole thing, a business plan. The name of the product's going to be this. It's going to be a video course that's going to teach this, or whatever that dream is. And then I want you to write down on a separate piece of paper every single thing that you need to get that done. So what did I just tell you to do? I told you to tell me, what are we going to have for dinner and what ingredients do you need? Okay, so we have to pick what we're having for dinner, and then we need to pick the ingredients. If we're going to make beef stew, if that's our business plan, well, then I need you to write everything down. We need celery, we need beef, we need potatoes, we need carrots, we need peas, we need broth, all these different things. All right, so step one is the goal. It's what we're eating. It's what the business you're gonna make, the product you're gonna make. Step two, list everything down. That's the ingredients. You can put that in any order, right? It doesn't matter if we list the ingredients or how we buy them at the store, the celery, the carrots, the beef, it doesn't matter. So you will write down, I will need to create the product. I will need to buy a domain. I will need to learn how to record videos on my computer. Write everything down. Don't worry about the fear. Don't worry about the how. Just write down everything. I'm going to need to put it into a membership site. I'm going to need to set it up in GrooveSell. I'm going to need to build my funnel. Write down every single thing that you need to do. So what do we do when we're cooking? We decide what we're going to make. We go buy the ingredients. And what's the next thing that we need? A recipe. You need a recipe to tell you what to do and when, right? How long to stir, take it off the heat, pour it into this, put it into the oven, all these different things. So that's what I'm going to take care of for you. I'm going to take care of the recipe for you. I need you to have the goal. I need you to write down everything that needs to be done. And myself and my team are going to tell you how to get it done and when to get it done. All right. If that sounds good, put deal in the chat. All right. So today we start our new goal and it's a focused journey. Okay. Next, moving on here. We have fear. Okay. Right here, there's the expression, danger is real, fear is in the mind. I got that from this movie here from Will Smith with his son, Jaden Smith. It was called After Earth. Do not watch it. It was a horrible movie. One of the worst movies of Will Smith's career. But I do love how stoic he was in this movie. And when his son, I think he had a broken leg and he couldn't get out of the ship. And his son basically had to go find them help. And there were some really killer animals out there that would absolutely, destroy even the dinosaurs that live, live on Earth. And his son said, I'm scared. And there was a line in there that said, he said, son, there is nothing to fear. Danger is real. Fear is in the mind. And so the reason why I wanted to tell you that is fear is the biggest excuse / reason for us to conquer today. I'll admit that. It's a tough one. The thing is, there are a lot of other things out there, the support of the family and self-limiting beliefs. And I'll tell you this, maybe sometimes you can't do it alone. I've been there before. I knew what it was like when I sold my business and I almost slipped into a depression. And I was Mike Filsaime, the guy that just showed you all this stuff. And, I started saying to myself, maybe I was a one-hit wonder. So the important thing is for us to be part of a community. The folks here that are going to be part of this community are going to separate themselves from everybody else that says, nope, I'm hearing the message, but why am I going to change today? I'm going to stick with all of the fear and the ability and the excuses, as opposed to saying, today I'm making a difference. Today I'm going to be part of a community. Today is a challenge. I want you to look at this almost like we're doing like a 30-day challenge for all of you and including me. Like I said, maybe you can't do it together. You can't do it alone, but we can do it together. I can help you with those other 4 reasons, helping you understand time, money, ability, fear. But fear is something that you need to get over. So you ask, what if I screw up? Well, newsflash, you will screw up. I screw up every single day. My team screws up every single day. We have meetings about how we've messed up and how we can do better. One thing I know is the more that I screw up, the more money I put in the bank. Because when I'm screwing up, it means I'm doing something. All right. And 99% of the people don't. So can you commit to becoming the 1% that does screw up? Commit to screwing up your way to success. Do me a favor, type in the chat here, I want to screw up my way to success, because it really is your time today, for you to take on this challenge with the other winners committing today to work together in this community. Your spouse may yell at you in about 39 minutes because there will be an investment. We'll talk about that. It's a minor investment Don't start getting scared. I'm telling you, I know what's out there with other people, $2,500, $5,000, $5,000, all these things. It's going to be nothing along those lines. Okay, nothing along those lines. All right, but it's an investment in your future and a commitment that we made in the future that we're going to spend a little with me today so that you can make a lot, so you can make 100x on your business. What you need to know, you need tools and you need an education. Nobody's denying that. I'm making the case that we're the people to do it with. All right, so like I said, your spouse may yell at you in about 90 minutes, or your significant other, but boy, oh boy, will they be loving you for the rest of their lives. Just like Alex Jeffrey's wife, just like Alex Jeffrey's mother-in-law, they count on you and you can count on me. All right, so the future, your success here. What I'm about to show you is my formula, along with the tools that I use to achieve it. Not only have I had success doing this, but I know how to teach what I've done so that you could replicate it. And I know how to do it better than anybody. And I know this because of the thousands of people that I've taught over the last 18 years that have gone on to have success. And we showed you some of these people. So we're going to jump in now to this, my secret system. I'm going to be teaching you the 4 types of online web presences you need to have success online, why they're important, and most of all, why most people are failing and why you will now have an unfair advantage. And on top of that, we're going to be talking about the different types of funnels and when to use them and prices and different things like that. So we're about, I think 45 to 50 minutes into the presentation here, and we're finally for go time. So do me a favor, type in the chat, let's rock this, let's do this, something along those lines to keep me motivated while I take a sip of water here. You guys are, but this is the most active chat that I have ever seen since I've been doing a webinar. This is absolutely the best crowd. How many people do we have here? We have almost 1,000 people in this room today. So fantastic. So let me get ready here.
Mike, while you sip water, I'm just going to tell you there are 1,137, 38, 40, 50 questions coming in, which, by the way, everyone asking about the chat, that's what it's called, questions in GoToWebinar. So yeah, you have the most active chat today, Mike. Thanks.
Thank you. Yes, it's the questions I keep saying in the chat, but you go to the questions box and that's where I see, and my team, we have moderators here, we have everybody helping. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch to my screen, and let's see, but while I'm doing that, let me just line up here and just bear with me. I have an outline here that I'm going to share, and I have to get the click to share. Let's see, my main screen. Let's see what happens here. You guys see my screen here? There's an outline. I'm going to click presenter mode. Yes. Donna, there's this little thing called, I forget what it's called, but it's called Presenter for Workflowy that allows you to actually put things into into a mode like this. Yeah, it's really cool. And then I can like dive in even more into it like that. It just makes it a lot bigger because without that, I'd be like this and everybody would be saying, can you make your screen a little bit bigger? So let's take a look. All right, so here we are in the demo. There's a lot for us to cover today, as you can see. Let me actually go out here and you can see this. So we're gonna be covering basically these 5 sections here. This, the selling products to blow away your competition, profit maximizer, butterfly marketing, and the ultra powerful affiliate management, because affiliates just completely blow up your business. And then some more stuff here as we get on. So the first thing that I want to talk about, excuse me one second. First thing I want to talk about for us is the fact that you need your goal for your brand is to have 4 different web properties. Number 1, you need your brand website. You need a blog. You need, or you should want to have a store, like my mom does, or like my wife Michelle has. Michelle is, fitnessfoodfun.com, and she's building out her Groove store right now. We have that. So let's take a look at our brand, right? So we have our GrooveDigital.com, type of website. So this is our brand website. we have our funnels. I'll just show you basically, our GrooveFunnels, but a funnel is something that looks either, like this, where they go into their, there's one call to action, and then there's upsells and downsells. You're very familiar with funnels, I'm sure. And we'll dig a little bit deeper. Here's another start of a funnel. If we go to this page where you register to get onto this webinar, right? This is not a website. This is an actual funnel, right? Okay, and then the fourth type obviously would be a store. So let's show you how fast we can build all four of those very, very quickly. So let's just start with the store, because we're not going to spend much time here today, but this is GrooveGear. All right. So in order for for us, all we're doing is we're remember, you want to begin with the end in mind. You'd be so surprised when people buy from you how much they want to buy merchandise to show. So we're not putting our advertising on our shirt. We're coming up with cool things like GrooveZilla. We have our little neon light here. We play on pop culture like Top Groove. I'm wearing this shirt actually right now today. Godfather, Straight Outta Compton, all those different things we play off. So here we look like we have some type of Shamrock St. Patrick's stuff going on here, feeling lucky or feeling groovy. So let's show how this is built in the dashboard. So when you use Groove, you can just go here to Groove Cart, right? Or you can see all of the apps right here. These are all of the live apps, and these are all of the apps that are coming in later this year. So you can either click to Groove Cart, or you can just click right here where it says Groove Cart, and you can add a new store. You get a free store every 30 days. And if you're paid members, you get unlimited stores. So later today, when you upgrade, you'll have unlimited stores. And the beautiful thing about setting up your store is, let's just go into the admin dashboard here. All of our entire UI looks the same. In here, I have some dummy products just so that that we could demo. So I just clicked on My Products. But e-commerce is not very complex. We have lots of training about it. There's two different ways that you can make e-commerce work without any inventory. There's one called drop shipping, and we connect with about 6 different drop shippers, and 2 of them that we connect with over 100. So we basically connect with every drop shipper in the world. And then we also connect with things like Printful to do print on demand, where there's no inventory, but it looks like you have inventory at your store. And so you can go into the product and you can manage your pricing. You can do things. E-commerce does things like so here's where you would upload different images. You can make which one's going to be the cover. This is where you would set up your pricing and your variance. Variance means like if you had a shirt, it could come in different colors and different sizes. So even though it's the same product, that's how that works. But if we take a look here at GrooveGear, you can see we put together a store here, and we make several thousands of dollars per month. Obviously, we're Groove, just because we advertise it in our emails. But there are people like our partner, the owner of the company, John Cornetta, that was doing $50,000 a day with print on demand, and he teaches that for free inside of Groove. We have tons and tons of different training. So let's move on now to GrooveBlog. So do me a favor, type in the chat, give me some information about which of you have a blog. Put something in there like, I have one, I'm using WordPress, I tried to use one, it's very complicated, I find WordPress not as easy as advertised, I had one once, it got too complicated, whatever it is. Let me know if you have a blog or if you don't in there. So Lee Livingston says WordPress. Azel says no. I've attempted to start so many times. Kendra Omat says I'll be rebuilding one. No blog, need one. I hate WordPress. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah basically gives me the answer that I was looking for. So we're going to go back to the dashboard here, and we're going to create our second web presence, right? So most people, including me, don't want to deal with WordPress, because you go to Theme Forest and you see these beautiful themes, And all of these builders out there that they can tell you, you can do your funnels with WordPress, you can do your SEO and your blogging, and you can build your website. Sounds great. I know, because I fell for it every single time. I first have to install WordPress. And let's face it, I'm probably one of the more techie marketers on the planet. I really am. I'm probably more one of the techie marketers on the planet. And I install WordPress and I'm like, oh my goodness, this thing is as an admin, started out as a blogging platform, but it's everything to everyone, and it leaves it all up to you. So you start installing, and I find it to be very abstract, and I try to just get a blog to look good, and we have to hire an outside company to help us with our blog. Well, no longer. Now with GrooveBlog, this is how easy it is to create a blog. You simply click on New Blog, and we're going to call it Webinar Demo. Whoops. And we're going to put that in the same subdomain, webinardemo.grooveblog.com. I'm going to click Done. And I'm just going to click Publish. And now you can wrap this to your own domain. Usually takes a couple of seconds. So let's see if my blog is online. Well, look at that, folks. I literally just created a blog in like 15 seconds, and it's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now, how easy it is to work in here? Well, here are all of my posts, right? I can put them in draft mode. I can make them live. Let's say I want to create a new post. Well, 10 reasons to upgrade to Groove today. Embedded commands, right? Reason number 1, I'm not going to write all 10, trust me. Reason number 1, more text, right? I want to add an image in here, so I just hit plus. I could add a custom embed. I could add a Groove video. I can add an image from my image library. So let's just add this little image right here. So we're going to click select, and just like that, we've added an image. I could add a video. Now, if I want to click on the settings here, this is where I can create like a featured image for the blog. And the featured image is the image that shows here, like this. So I don't want it pulling the first image in the post. I want to basically make a featured image. So I might let me just move this over here so I don't keep doing that. I might pull in something that looks more like this. Let's see. And now I've just added a featured image. I can do all the stuff that you can do in WordPress, right? Here's the post slug. Not going to get into that, but that's for SEO. When do I want to publish it? What category in my blog is going to go to? I can add more categories, obviously. Keywords for SEO. The excerpt. This is really awesome because instead of this becoming the excerpt, reason number 1, I can say something like this. In this article, you will learn blah, 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 right? And by doing that, what happens is, I keep doing that, you actually can get an excerpt to get people to want to read what's in the blog rather than just a cold open to the text that's in the blog. So this is actually like another headline to tell them why to read the article. All right, and that's just built in. So that's what the excerpt feature is, right? All of your other SEO data is here. When we're done, we click publish, and now that just went live. So if I go back and we exit, let's save it. Look at that. I've just added a new post to my blog, and when we go to our blog, I think I have to hit publish. So let me just go back to the home here. We're going to publish that, all different things. And when I hit publish, we should have a new blog post. All right. Now, there's our blog. There's, the post there. Obviously, I didn't do a great job, making a blog post, but there's themes here, so you can customize the theme and change the color. You can have different layouts here for the home page, the post page, the category page. We have layouts like masonry, the grid, the list type. It's just so easy. Type in the chat. Just put something like "thank goodness," right? That you can finally start doing SEO because you just want to have a blog and you don't have to go to WordPress. And take a look at this. You can now do things here. Let's exit this. You can put your own navigation so that it matches your website. You can create all your different categories here, and look, all your different settings are so easy. Your custom domains, your own logo, you can do a favicon, your social settings, commenting on and off, your forms, where, where do people go when they opt in, and different things like that. So let's see what people are typing in here. Praise the Lord says, this is scrolling so fast. Anne-Marie, Charles M says, how is this with SEO? We're working with Mike Long and his SEO team, and they're blown away about how the SEO is on not only on our GroovePages and our e-commerce stores, but also our GrooveBlog and our funnels. Now, let me just show you something just real quick. Well, we'll get to that a little bit later. But with GroovePages, our pages were built with Google's mobile first indexing, and we don't use a framework that's underlying. We export perfect HTML and CSS and JavaScript, and that's why our pages, after they're ranked, get built out at like 98 to 100, where pages built with ClickFunnels, Google ranks them at 7 or 10, and then so ClickFunnels will say, BleedFunnels will say, we don't care about SEO. We don't get our traffic from SEO. We're funnel marketers. Well, who wants to give up free traffic? If you build your site good, Google's going to come looking for you. Absolutely. So we have, love it, says Ricky Stansel, F***K WordPress. So F WordPress, says Robert McNamus. So yes, you can add AdSense code. You can add custom embed to the sidebar, all of those different things. So what I wanted to show you folks is real quick how you can build a blog. So, and here's our blog. Now, building a blog is important. It's the second part of your web presence. The next one, okay, when we go back over to here, is your brand site, and then we're going to go to funnels in just a minute. So let's take a look at building a brand site. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to click on a new site here. We're just going to create a new site here. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to find a site that might have some navigation. I don't know if this one has navigation, but let's see. And we're going to call this webinar demo site. Now, what I'm going to show you is just so easy, because now we're in GroovePages. Whoops, bear with me just a second. Let me exit that, and I'm going to go into a pre-built site. It's just going to be a little bit quicker, because I just realized I got to add like 10 pages in there and build navigation. That's just going to take a long time. So let me find, looking for a site that I call Fun 101. Does anybody see that? Okay, here it is. I'm always doing demos in here, this particular website. So let's import a template here. Now that I got some pages for navigation, let's choose this site here. Takes about 5 seconds to import onto the canvas. All right, let's pull in another page. Let's just grab this real estate lead generation page here just for a minute. I'm just building up some pages. I normally wouldn't necessarily do it like this, but I want to have a few pages in here to demonstrate this. Okay, let's add another page. Let's add this one here. And I'm going to show you how many different templates we have in the platform for our pro users as well. All right, that takes about 4 or 5 seconds to load. We're going to add one more page here. Now, you can see here, the scroll bar, it's a little hard to see, it's right here. The number of pages that we have here is just absolutely phenomenal. Let's add this membership course, because this gives me some navigation, and that's what I wanted to do. Let that load up here. And I wanted to show you one more template here. This template down here was a template we designed for my brother's school. Let me see if I can find it. Education template. So we have a lot of our partners and clients that say, hey, I want to move my weownsouthbeach.com website, or whatever the case is. And so we say, okay, we'll build it for you, and then we make it a template for our users. Okay, so now what I've done is I built a website with a lot of navigation. Let's click back over to this site here. And what you're noticing when I click on pages is I can take this page and I can move it up in the navigation like this. It's called page 6. You just saw that happen here. I can also set this as my home page. So now this is now the home page. And now let's rename every other page here. I'm going to just rename this home. I'm going to rename this about. I'm going to rename this page here contact. I'm going to rename this page media, right? I want to show off, you know, where I've been on the news or whatever the case is. And let's name this page here free report. Let's name this page thank you. And let's name this support. Right? So now take a look over here. We have a couple of problems. Well, number one, my team designed this navigation menu. So let's just click on the little edit here, configure, and they added some external links. So I'm going to get these external links down to 0 just for now and click update. So now what we're only going to be seeing are the actual links that, let's just let that reload. We're seeing just the actual links that are here. Now we have a couple of problems, right? We have the thank you and free report showing in the navigation. We don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag these pages into hidden. So this is only going to show what I want to show in the navigation here. Okay. So now we have proper navigation like that. Okay. So let's say that I want the contact moved over one. I would just move it like this, just like that. I just did some navigation. And let's say I want to nest the media in the about. Well, I just pull this over here just to the right like that, and I've just created a drop-down menu. So that's how easy it is to create an actual website where all of these are the different pages in your website that you can go through. You can also do things like this here, changing your button color. If you want to change your button color, I just click here, I go to the background, we make it yellow. Maybe I want the text to be darker, so I'm just going to make the text black like that. I might want the text a little bit bigger. I might want to change the weight of the text to bold. Okay. I might also want to make this border rounded, right? Because Steve Jobs hates square buttons. And let's say we want a full, what they call the pill. I just go to the border and I drag it all the way to the right. And I now created what I would refer to as the new Amazon button. They've recently changed their buttons. And let's do this. We want to do an animation over here, and I'm going to give it a bounce on, let's say, on reveal, and repeat the animation and preview that to show you this here, just like this. Take a look. We can have a little now we have dozens of animations, fly into the left, fly into the right. Now, if we want to change your picture here, well, you simply just upload your own picture. Now, I think I might have one over here. Let me just see. This was me building out here. Let's just, we'll just drag this here. It's not going to be the best example because I'm just taking one that wasn't made properly for this, but I think I just put that to my desktop, and I could just upload a picture like this here. Let that upload by clicking this upload button. My upload button is not working here. Oh, there it is. Sorry, it was thinking. And then I hit this update here, and it's going to add a picture of me to the background. Now, you would want to have the picture where where your background is removed. Just so you know, there's a really cool site called Remove Background, and it's called remove.bg. And I could have taken that image there. I'm just going to cheat here for you. I'm going to let's see if this can actually do that for me. I'm going to upload that image, and just like this, it's going to remove the background for me. Let's see how good of a job it did. See that? Now I can just click the download button, and it just downloaded it. And now what I can do, let's do this the proper way. I'm just showing you a little way to cheat, not to cheat, a little bit of extra learning here as a bonus. So I've just removed the background with a site called remove.bg. So now I can select this picture here and click update, and now it'll lay in the background a little bit easier. See how nice that is? So you can do that. Now you just click in here and you type in 10 reasons, whoops, to upgrade today, right? I want that font a little bit smaller or bigger. I just do this. Now, the beautiful thing is I'm designing for every single device. Let me just close this menu here. It's the drop-down menu. I'm designing it for every single device at the same time. But if I want, for any particular reason, I want this device to be, because the picture is now over here, I just click screen override. So now I'm only designing for this device. So now I can make this a little bit smaller like this. Not that I would, but I just want to show you without interrupting how it is here. In fact, I could keep the text centered on this device here. Just put it on override mode, but you get the picture. So you can design it for different screens. So there's lots more that I would normally go over today, but it's going to be beyond the scope because today is not about building websites and pages. But let me just show you a couple of things here. Like if I wanted to just change this button, there's the design of the button here. Again, if I wanted to match, my site company colors, maybe we're a little bit more into the pink, right? I would do that. And then I go to the configure and I just put in here things like, let's say I wanted that to be to my support, and then I could link that anywhere onto this page, another page in the website, anchor down to another block on the page, to a pop-up, or to a URL, and I could just say groovesupport.net, just like that, and even open that up in a new tab. And just like that, if we were to click the preview button, now, if somebody were to click this button, it would open it up into a new window to go to our support desk. So very, very simple to use our platform. Not only do we have things like this that you can build full navigation pages, the blog builds the blog, the e-commerce builds your e-commerce. Two more elements I want to show you. Number one, we have blocks that you don't get with ClickFunnels and you don't get with things like WordPress. Meaning, if I want to put out a checkout form, well, these are my favorites here. I can drag in a checkout form pre-designed right here like this. Now, if I don't like the background color, right, what would I do? Well, this doesn't match my site. So I just simply click on the background, go to the background, change it from orange, and maybe I want it to be white, right? Or that doesn't look good. So it would say dark blue, right? That looks a little bit better. But what if I wanted to add an image? Like you've seen those things, the images, right? Let's add an image here. Let's say this was for the marketer's cruise, and I just wanted to add a cruise ship as I'm thinking out loud. This boat looks really good, so let's add that. So it's uploading. It takes about 5 seconds to upload. I hit select, and now I'm going to center it, and you can't see the background. Well, why is that? Because we have a color blue over it. So what I can do is I can lower the transparency of that color, look like that. I can have the full background, or I can make it a little more subtle like that, a little subliminal, right? If I want that background to be red, I could do the same thing. That doesn't look as good, but maybe I'm doing like a Ferrari motorcycle site. I could even do black, which adds a lot of nice, just grayscale. So let's say I wanted to add a parallax feature. So I did like the way the blue looked better. So let's do that. I think everybody agrees that looks good. I'm going to hit the parallax button. We're going to click preview. And now watch what happens when I go down there. See the parallax? It's moving. It's not moving in the background. The cruise ship stays there in the parallax. All of this stuff virtually impossible before to do with others. How many different blocks do we have? We have lead magnets, countdown timer blocks. We have progress bars, opt-in forms, teams, testimonials. You can just drag them in. You can build an entire page in seconds. Normally, if I had more time, I'd show you all of that. And then we even have wireframe blocks that if you don't want to get caught up in all the different designs, you can just drag in something that you're going to say, I'm going to design the colors a little bit later. And you could lay it out like in wireframes for you or your clients. So that's pages. So when we go back here, we've now dealt with our brand website, our blog, an e-commerce store, and now funnels. Well, we make funnels so easy. The beautiful thing is, this is your site, and this is all of your pages in the site and some hidden pages. And when you go to publish, you put everything into a domain here. You can have your own custom domain, you can edit a domain, and you can put any website that you want. But right here, we have funnels, and we treat funnels a little bit different, right? So if I want to add a funnel, I can just click here, click plus, and I click funnels. And these are the different funnels that we currently have. In about 30 days, we're adding, based on a course that I'm going to be talking to you about today that you'll be getting as a free bonus called the Funnels Masterclass by Mike Filsaime, six different modules, which are about anywhere from 2 to 4 hours each, that you can watch one a day and know everything you're going to need to know about marketing online. We're going to be having funnels that are going to be sets of funnels like New York Times best-selling author, product launch funnel, evergreen funnel, webinar funnel, live webinar funnel, streaming funnel, VSL funnel, opt-in funnel, you name it, tripwire funnel, any type, all of the 13 different types of funnels that we've identified, you'll simply just click. So let me just click on this one right here, this video sales letter template. So I'm just going to click on, let me click on this fitness funnel so you can actually see it being made. So I'm going to click select. And as you can see, it's putting the first page in the funnel here. It's going to take about 5 to 10 seconds to load. Well, I'll take a sip. It's now building the second page. And it's going to build the final page, the thank you page. It takes about 5 seconds. And once that's done, I now have a funnel like this, which is the home page of the funnel. This is where they would book their appointment. And this is the thank you page when they're done. Now you can see the pages. I'm having my team change this to brand because this is your brand website, and you can manage your funnels here. And when I go back, I can rename this funnel here, anything that I like, and you can have as many funnels as you want. So every time you have a funnel, if I want to go into this funnel, it says 3 pages here, 4 pages here, 4 pages, 3 pages. I simply just click into that funnel, and now I'm seeing the 3 pages in that funnel, and I can move around the funnel and design it the same way. I can see my stats, and I can create pop-ups that could be exit pop-ups, entry pop-ups, or exit pop-ups. So that is how you build your 4 different web presences. All right, so let's move back over to the demo. I believe you're still seeing my screen here. All right, and now I want to move to the next part of the demo. Donna, Deb, I want to pause for a second. Are there any questions that you feel were asked that should be covered here before we move on?
Donna is feverishly in there with David Lemon answering some of the tech questions. But Donna, are there any specific ones you want to ask Mike?
There's one that I would like to ask. A couple of people have asked how many GrooveBlogs they can get with their upgraded account.
You can create unlimited, when you upgrade later today, you can upgrade, you can have unlimited blogs to unlimited custom domains, unlimited Groove Cart stores where we don't charge any store fee. You'll be able to have unlimited funnels, unlimited websites, unlimited brands. You could run 15, 20, 30 different websites, unlimited traffic, unlimited images, unlimited everything when you upgrade later today. All right, and again, this is just the tools. I'm showing you what you need to do, what you need to have, but now I want to talk about some of the things that really help accelerate here. All right, so I'm gonna just move this over to here so I don't keep pulling that. Which one of these do I want to use for later? We don't need this, and we don't need this. Okay, so back to our dashboard. Folks, this is our revenue today. Okay, so we're about halfway through the day. That's our revenue. We're a very, very successful platform. We have many users that I can tell you right now, we had close to 50 people just today upgrade to lifetime. This is what this webinar is about. This is going to be expiring. I realized we had 400,000 users that were free that did not upgrade into the system because they joined back last May and June or over Christmas. And well, it was new, it was in beta, and this wasn't out yet, or GrooveMail and all these different things. And our platform is absolutely spectacular. And you pay $2.99 a month right now just to use ClickFunnels. You're going to pay MailChimp and ActiveCampaign about the same thing. You're going to pay Kickstart $1.99 a month. You're going to pay Shopify $79 a month. You're going to pay Zendesk and all these different companies. And Kajabi, another $1.99 or $2.99 a month. So this platform makes it easy. And having the tools is one thing, right? But being able to know the ingredients in the recipe, what to do and when, this is my commitment to you today. So now what I want to do is we want to move to the next part here. And this is selling your products to blow away your competition. All right, so Anrup, are you online right now? Is Anrup here? And if you are, give me a yes in Skype, because our new checkout wizard is going live today, and it's either live, and I can find out if it's live or if it's on the test server. But we were trying to get this live, and you can imagine by pushing something live, we want it not only to be working in a demo version, and if that needs to be, we're going to look at it here on my test server. But so Anrup is saying yeah. So let's see here. What is he saying? I got all these GoToWebinar. Yeah. Hey, Mike. Type faster, Anrup. So I'm just going to go into the GrooveSell dashboard. So we have GroovePages, GrooveSell, GrooveMail, GrooveFunnels, GrooveAffiliate, GrooveMember, which is like Kajabi, so you can host all your files and your websites and everything like that. We have GrooveVideo, GrooveBlog, GrooveCart, and Groove then our help desk. So yeah, sorry, it's still on the test server, he says. Still debugging an issue. Okay, great. So obviously, if we're going to make our checkout live, we got to make sure, because it's a global checkout. So all right, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to let me just open this up here, because this is something else we're going to demo in just a minute. And tools. Okay, so when you log into Groove, what you're going to see here are these things called checkout links. Now, I'm really excited to demo this for you. First thing I want to tell you is there is not a platform in the world, nowhere in the world, not Chargeify, not ChargeBee, not Infusionsoft or PayKickstart or anything that can be done like we're doing here. And the only way what I can show you can be done is with a custom developer. And what I'm about to show you is so key into being able to in the starting process of taking money. So I'm going to go back to GroovePages just for a minute, because I want to show you how complex this is when you're trying to do this with other websites. So what we want to do is we want to build a section where people are going to buy from you, okay? And that's basically your checkout section. So you just saw me over here. We added this checkout. So now what I can do is, again, I told you, you can go in here and you could click on checkout forms. We have all of these different designs, or you could click on the wireframes and do the same thing and just drag in one that you might want to design yourself. And I'm just going to do that just to show you as an example. So if I want the checkout on the left, well, here it is. If I want it on the right, it's over here. And now I just go in and I tell them what they're getting. If I want to add more here, well, I just hit the clone and I can add more bullets and everything like this. To do this in things like SamCart and PayKickstart, you have to do that in the shopping cart, and it's so overly complex. And with ClickFunnels, then you have to use things like Infusionsoft or PayKickstart, and they don't allow you to do what I'm about to show you here right now. So we're going to create a new checkout wizard. All right. So the first thing that we do is we give it a name so that we know where it's at. So I'm just going to call it the Groove Demo. All right. And I know my team is seeing this for the first time, because I've been working on this for so long with the developers, because I wanted something so ninja, right? So next is this for a specific affiliate? We're going to leave that off, but check this out. Donna, Deb, you can now do this. And if we wanted to create this checkout form for a webinar for, let's say, Jeremy Gislason, right? I would just type in, Jeremy, and it would find him there, and I would check him off as an affiliate. And what that means is the checkout automatically cookies the affiliate. So technically, the affiliate wouldn't even have to promote with an affiliate link. Just by saying, go to this page to buy, the checkout can only reward that affiliate. So just wanted to show you guys that's a pretty cool, pretty cool thing. Now, if you take a look at our page, this type of checkout, when we click here onto this page, this is called a one-step checkout, meaning that you have all of the steps in one step. You have contact, you have billing, you have credit card, the payment information, all in one step. All right. Now, If you wanted to do that, let's move this here. If you wanted to do that, you choose a one-step checkout. If you want a multi-step checkout, you choose this. Now, multi-step checkout, we have a couple of different ways that you can do it. You can have this one over here, which is email and order. And Donna, I think this was something that you wanted. It's a hybrid of this. So what it would do is it would first ask for just the person's email address, and then next step, and you've instantly collected their email address. And if they don't buy within 60 minutes, our system will automatically put them into a cart abandonment sequence of your choice. You can email day one, hey, did you forget? Did a movie start? Oh yeah, did you have to go cook dinner? Oh my gosh, I was about to check something out. How many of you, type a 1 in the chat, maybe not as much as me, I'm an Amazon junkie. Well, first of all, type in the chat if you're an Amazon junkie and you just absolutely love Amazon Prime because you can one-click buy. So yeah, so Crystal Davis puts a 1 in the chat. Type in the chat as well. If you've ever wondered why your package never came, oh, Matt says yes with exclamation point. If you wonder why your package never came, and that's because you, in the middle of the ordering process, somebody called you and then you never completed, and then you realize that you never finished buying. Well, being able to do this step right here allows you to capture the email address before maybe they get intimidated by the credit card. So what will happen is all they will see is just this line, email, and then a button that says next, and then they see the rest of this form with their email address filled in. So that's a great feature. Next is this version here, which is collecting a multi-step process where you're collecting their first name, their last name, their email, then their address, and then their credit card. And then here's the same process, but we're breaking the email out one more time. So here, what we've done is we've made it email address first, then first name, last name, and their address. First name, last name, I'm sorry, email, then their address, and then the payment information. The point is here, I've worked with different people. I've been in different masterminds. And so you have 4 different types, all in one. And now that we have this multi-step process, we're going to be changing up our forms. And now you can do it, this 4-step process where you're collecting the email address first. In fact, Anrup, if you're listening, do me a favor, put this first so that you have 2, 3, and then 4. It's just going to look better if it's 2, 3, and 4. So you'll, but that'll be the way that you can decide. The point is here, by collecting the email address first, before they go through and they find out that their credit card declined, or they got busy, or they had buyer's remorse or second chance, or they're just like, maybe I shouldn't be buying. By entering their email address in these first fields, like you're seeing here, this allows you to collect information for a cart abandon. Now you may say, I want the first name, last name, and email added to my form, or heck, all I care about is just the email. And now you have 4 different ways to do your checkout process. There is not a checkout form that I know of in the world that gives you those 4 options, and certainly not one that allows you to add it to your affiliate. And guess what? That's just step 1. Let's move on to step number 2. All right. Step number 2, if you want them to see all of your price points, right, like this, then you simply select all price points. If you don't want them to see all of your price points, then you would, Anrup, do me a favor, this is a little bit hard to see over there. So if you can move these buttons a little bit closer, because as we said, we're just getting ready to make this go live. So then you can select which price points you want to show at checkout. Then you go to the look and feel. All right, this is pretty cool. What you can do here, you can upload a logo from your hard drive, right, for your own logo. I think you get that, right? So ours is this G right here. This G doesn't show up on every checkout form. That's ours because you're buying from Groove. But if you were buying from your brand, you would see that here. So what we're doing is we're saying what logo is going to go here. So there we go. I would upload that. And now this is the color, the default color. You could also change it to blue, or we're gonna have gray and we're gonna have yellow and we're gonna have custom. But if you wanna do the custom, you can do something like this, the primary color, which is like this, and then you can make the secondary color black. And now if you go to Amazon, you're noticing Amazon has just updated, look, you see all the stuff I'm always looking at, right? Has just updated their buy button. Look at that, that new Amazon add to cart button. So we're gonna have a default color like that, but if you wanted to use those colors, you can now have your checkout be like that. If your brand was more of a dark blue with white, you could simply design your checkout just like that. And again, you'd have your own logo there as well. So moving on, next, we're also gonna have a checkbox here. This is gonna be enabled to remove this what we call the banner. So if you want your checkout form to load just like this in the embed, fine. And you don't have to have all of this additional branding. I like it, but some people may say, no, give me the choice. So we're gonna give you the choice. This is next. This is something you cannot get in Kartra. You can't get in 80% of the shopping carts out there. You have to use very complex companies like Chargeify and ChargeBee, which basically take a percentage of every single sale. So with us, you say, what forms do you want to show at checkout? Now, you might want to do this. How did you hear about us? Right? You may want to have something like this. Who referred you? Typo. Whoops. Who referred you, right? Or you might want this, and this is really important. You might want to have like username. All right, I'm going to show that in just a minute. But this, what we've done is we've enabled, all right, full stop. Everybody has to pay attention here. There's very few of you that this will apply to, but this is key and you need to get the word out. We are the first shopping cart system in the world where the checkout can be used by a SaaS company. And what that means is, moving on to the next field here, we've now created a new thing, exclusive. It's a world exclusive. You could collect username and password during the checkout process. So by doing this, for which different price point I want, I can now say I want to collect a username and a password. And if I had multiple price points, they would all be here. I was going to demo that for you live, but it's not on the test server. So what I want to let you know is that we are working with like Usign, and we actually own 15% of this company. They compete with Canva, and we own 15% of Usign. And when you go to usign.com, you'll notice when you go to check out with him, I asked him, and all he wants to do is what I'm going to be showing you today with the butterfly marketing and all these different things. And to get started, I asked him, who are you using? And he said, we're using Chargeify, and he's paying incredible rates. And I said, why? And he said, because there's no platform out there that allows me to use a checkout process and also allow the user to create their username and password at checkout. And so we've now done that. You simply put this in here, and we're going to ask for username and checkout. Now, you can collect the password at the beginning, and you could also collect it at the end. Now, some of the reasons why this is, and I'm not going to get too much into, but again, asking for too much information at the beginning slows down sign-up forms. So making it a little bit easier where they just ask for their email address and then the password will get you more sign-ups. If you want to design the checkout by putting custom CSS here, you can do that. And then when you're all said and done, you get these links, and you can simply take this link and link it to a button on your website, or you just take this embed code and you copy this embed code like this. Click the copy button. You get the success over here. And then you would go to this page, right, where your checkout is. You simply click on this placeholder image. You hit the edit button. You click configure. And you say use the embed code. And now it's going to ask me for the embed code. If my developers are watching, I'd prefer that I could paste the code here. That would just be much easier than having to click this gear here. So if anybody's watching, please make a note of that. And just like that, the checkout wizard will show up here. Now I'm on a test server, so that's not live, but I think you get it. It would look just like we see here. It'll just fill in just like that. All right. So let's go back to so that's our checkout wizard. Believe it or not, folks, what I just showed you is going to be revolutionary in helping you with your design and your cart abandon. If you don't think it's complicated, trust me when I tell you, when you start working with any other platform in the world and you try to embed a checkout onto a page and design a checkout that looks, really nice like this, where you can add all of these things and style all the colors, it's nearly impossible. It's nearly impossible. And again, if you want to just link them to a button and then send them over to us to do the processing, you could do that as well. All right, so let's go back. Let me see what we're going to need here. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. And let's go back to here. All right, so a couple of other things that I want to go over that makes our process very good. When you create a product, let's go back to our dashboard here. I'm just going to go to one of our demo products to give you an example. It's our demo. I used to mess around live and constantly screwing things up. So manage products. This is an exclusive thing. I'm not going to be showing you all these different things here. I want to show you the complexity that we can do with our pricing. So you can do a one-time price, right? Without a trial. So you're just saying it's $497, right? Or you can do a trial, and then you can say how much the trial amount is for how many days or weeks or months, right? And then what does it bill? So that's one time. Then there's recurring. You can do that basically, right? What is recurring? That's $99 a month, right? And you could do that with a $1 trial for 30 days, just like that, right? The other type of billing is called installments. These are known as easy payment plans, right? That's where you say you can get started today for just 3 easy payments of $197, right? And then you can even say pay nothing today for 30 days, and then you'll be billed 3 payments, right? This is a free trial for 3 payments with an installment. But then we do something that no other platform other than ones that I've developed or co-founded. There's no other platform in the world that can do what I'm going to show you here. This is called recurring installments. This is incredible. So let's get rid of the trial here. And let's say I want to do $197 every month for 3 months every year. So let me show you where this comes from. When let me boot up my iPad here, and I'm going to draw this out for you. Let's load this up. Let's switch over to here, and you guys should be seeing my iPad now. Let's create a new screen. Let's see. Somebody give me a shout out if you're seeing my iPad as I'm writing here. Okay. You guys see that?
I don't see you writing, Mike.
No, we're still seeing.
Oh, I think I know why. Because what I need to do is, you know what? I have to share my webcam, and let me see how complex that's going to be. Okay, and let me stop sharing my screen for a second. And do you see my webcam? Do you see the iPad now? See the writing?
We do, yes.
All right, cool. All right, so when I owned Webinar Jam, we found that $497 a year was the sweet spot. But before we were per year, we were lifetime. And remember, lifetime never lasts forever. And we realized that this price point worked great. So what we did is we also gave another option to the user to do 197 times 3. And we had about 66% of the people take this option and 33% take the lifetime. And by breaking the payments down into an installment, it really helped us make more sales. But then we went to lifetime. We went away from the lifetime, right? And by going away from lifetime, that meant that we had to go to an annual. Well, once we went to annual, we had a problem. We couldn't do the 197 anymore. So what we did instead was we did $79 a month And we found that we were only getting people to pay 2 to 3 months because they would use the webinar platform once and then say, well, I'm not paying for it anymore. So we really like the annual plan better because the $79 a month just didn't work. So what we had to do is just completely scrap. Can somebody tell Matt Seralton not to call me while I'm on a live webinar, please? That would be fantastic. Thanks. Somebody text him because he'll keep calling until he gets me. It's going to interrupt
I got it.
my stream. Thanks. And my AirPods are going to pick up. Okay, back to here. $497 annual. We couldn't do installment plans anymore. So we said, what if we can create something ninja? What if we can do something with installments where we say it's $197 a month for 3 months? We know that works, and then bill that every year. So what that would mean is I can now offer somebody to pay $197 for January, February, and March, and then for the rest of the year, they don't pay anything. Then the next January of the following year, they pay January, February, and March at $197, and then nothing for the rest of the year for the other 9 months, and then January, February, and March. Basically, what you're doing is you're taking your annual plan and you're putting into an installment plan. There's no other platform in the world that can do that. Why am I teaching you this, folks? Because when you create an offer, the first thing you want to ask yourself after you tell them what they're going to get is you want to make it easy for them to pay. So now we're going to stop this and we're going to go back to showing my main screen. Hopefully that comes back up. So what I've just done is I've showed you that when you are creating your prices for your products, you can create the easiest payment plans for users. Start thinking in ways of saying, what if I say pay nothing today? And what if I make an easy plan? What if I give them a discount for annual? Or what if I even give them an easy installment plan that bills annually? So now you can, instead of getting $497 a year, you can get $600 a year, but you're making it easy for the customer that doesn't want to maybe pay $99 a month. Okay. The beautiful thing is here, you want to add more pricings. So, right, I simply click add a new price point. And right here, I'm going to call this webinar demo, right? I give it an internal name, a description for the user, right? They'll see that, right? And I might even call it a special, today only, whatever. That's my price point. And I can go back and I can manage all my different price points here like that. And now I say, what do I want to show the customer? And the beautiful thing is when they go to the checkout, remember here, I can now tell the user, you can pay in 5 easy payments or just 1 payment. And then when they go to the checkout, they will see the different pricing options here, just like that. Folks, revolutionary. Most people needed a custom developer to do this. This is going to be very, very easy for you to do your products. Let's go back here. And Donna, let me know. He said, call me right away. It's urgent. So let me know if that was Matt's urgent or something urgent. Maybe somebody else can take care of it for me. So we just went over all these different things here. Recurring installment, speed, customization, that you could use it for a SaaS. This cart abandonment built in. You could do special fields, colors and branding, and it works with GroovePages for the highest possible checkout. So let's move on now to what we call profit maximizers here. And we're going to talk about our proof widgets, quantity, coupon codes, order bumps, hybrid order bumps, one-click upsells, and this really exciting stuff right here. One-click add to cart, upsells, order bumps. These things right here are exclusive. I'm really excited to get to them. And I just spilled all over me. And I'm going to have to deal with it because I have nobody here to help me clean up. All right, so, okay, moving on. Let's get back. Let's get excited. What I want to show you is this right here, useproof.com. If you look at this, you're probably going to see a little pop-up show up here at the bottom of the page in just a second. Let's see if they have it even on their own websites. But these proof widgets, there's another company called Use FOMO, and that stands for fear of missing out. And let's see if they have their proof widget. You can see it here. That's a proof widget. And you can see over here, as I zoom in, these little things like Travis from such and such just purchased. I want you to take a look at the pricing of these different things. They charge you based on impressions. So if you want 25,000 notifications a month, and you might want to use this for your opt-ins and your webinars, you're going to pay $19 a month. For us, for what we would do, because this isn't for how many sales you have, folks. This is how many times they serve it. So even if you only make 3 sales, but you have it loading on your blog 700 times a day, well, you know, you're gonna outlive this right here. So they're charging $199 a month just to load a widget on a page. What we do here for you is we have a little proof widget. We already know. You click create a proof widget, you give it a name, you design how you want it to look and all these different things. What are the colors of the design? Do you want to show the map, show the country, all that stuff? You kind of get it. And then you're going to get something like this at GrooveFunnels.com. You're going to see this little wizard. I'm showing you this here, folks, because you want to use this, you want to activate it. You put this code into GroovePages, and you're going to see that we have a little code here that loads. I think we wait about 15 seconds, and we're going to see the last person that just signed up. All right. Heather P. from Salt Lake City just switched to GrooveFunnels 6 minutes ago, right? This social proof can increase your conversions by up to 9%. Now, there's other platforms out there that charge for it. We give it for free, and we simply put it in one step when you're building your product. Moving on here, you can add quantities. I encourage you that when you're doing something with like a software license, like if you have something that you're selling somebody, just say a little thing like just telling the customer that they could buy more, like limit 3 per customer. They may go from 1 to 3 and buy more licenses of your software. Obviously, nothing revolutionary, but we do have quantity. We have coupon codes, and this is something that's exclusive. We have something called advanced coupon codes with affiliate locks. So what that means is when you create, go to the affiliate section and you add affiliate permissions, you can turn on different permissions. We're going to get to this later when we get to the affiliates. But what you can basically do is allow a coupon code to be used at your checkout. And now if I was your affiliate, I could create my own coupon. I could go into the wizard. I would create my own coupon. I would give it any name I want, like Groove. And now imagine me on a video where I'm saying something like, hey, it's Mike Filsaime, and I want you to buy this this course from Angie Norris today. And when you buy through me, I'm going to give you my masterclass in funnels. This is a $497 value. Now you can buy this from anybody else, but unless you use the coupon code Groove at checkout, you're not going to get this bonus. Now, with what we have here, by allowing bonus integrations and different things like that, we're actually allowing affiliates to give their own custom coupon code that can be used at checkout, and 2 things happen. Number 1, it automatically adds their affiliate link. So an affiliate doesn't even have to use their affiliate link. You can make a YouTube video. You could create a bonus course, add it into GrooveMember for any affiliate product in our marketplace, and then say, folks, when you buy this, use the coupon code, your brand, right? Let's just say Groove at checkout. And not only is it going to wipe out every other affiliate's cookie, it's going to hard lock, not even with cookie technology, it's going to tell our system that you must get paid on this as an affiliate. And because of something we're going to talk about in a minute, this exclusive technology, we will actually fulfill bonuses to the customer for you as well, on top of what they buy from the person that you're telling them to buy. So no more having to say something like this. I'll just share my webcam here. No more having to say something along the lines like this. So when you go to the checkout, clear all your cookies, click on my affiliate link, make sure it says my ID under the checkout, and then after you buy, wait for your receipt in an email and get to the email receipt, and then go to my help desk at groovesupport.net and show us proof of purchase, and somebody in my support team will fulfill the bonus for you. It's going to take about 24 hours for them to add you to our membership, but when you buy from us, you'll get this bonus. That's the old school way. That's how every person in the world currently has to do it. With Groove, what we've just done is we've initiated something that allows you to use, if the vendor allows it, you can create your own coupon, start making YouTube videos, making a bonus page, say, use this coupon code at checkout. And if the vendor even allows, he can even allow you to give a discount to his product. And then so you could say, you're going to get 20% off when you use this coupon, plus you get my bonus. Folks, remember, if not all of this is making sense, that's okay. Remember, we said that we're going to go fast today, but I want to share some of these features that you will eventually be able to use. So off with the webcam, on with the screen, and we should be seeing my screen again. I'm going to go back here. Okay, obviously we do one-click upsells. So I'm going to move this up here because I really want to focus on these two exclusives that we do here. So we just spoke about the coupon codes. Here's the next one. It's called hybrid order bumps. This is exclusive to us. And there's a pop-up modal Amazon style and a shelf slider Amazon style. So let me go to Amazon here for a second. And I'm going to type in the Canon 80D camera. And I believe when I click on this camera here, watch what happens. Tell me if you've ever noticed this at Amazon. Look at that. Did you see what just happened? I add to cart. This is called an order bump. Add to your order 3-year camera and camcorder's accidental protection plan. Now, I just ordered this camera yesterday. It's friggin' awesome. It's called the Insta360 Go 2. Now, I was shocked to see that they had this as well. Let's find their website. Here they are. Look at this button, folks, yellow and blue. Everybody's doing the Amazon colors. So I'm gonna click buy now. Now look at this, our Groove Cart style pricing, just like that. I'm gonna click add to cart. Now look what I'm putting here. I don't need repair replacement protection. They're automatically adding $30 here. That's a bump. We can do that too. I'm gonna show you how to do that. I'm gonna click this. Now watch what happens when I click here. Ooh, they didn't, let me just see if they added here at the checkout. Okay, they did it here. See this? They're learning from Amazon. They had to custom code this. They're re-asking me if I want this protection plan. So there's nobody in the world that does this other than Amazon, or you have to custom code it yourself. What I'm showing you at Amazon is a way that when somebody buys something, you can add an order bump. Now this is called a hybrid order bump, because let's show you what a regular order bump is. When I go to order bumps over here, I can design an order bump that says, as we see, get this now, right? And I give a description, as we see here, get lifetime access for just $10 more, right? I choose which product in my funnel it goes to, and then what price point of that product it goes to, and then I can choose the styles here. This will match your checkout colors. This is style 2, which is the direct response model that everybody's seen, and this is style 3, which is more nouveau with a little on-off switch like that. But this doesn't look as good, but it gets more attention. You could actually display a thumbnail, and then you could upload a thumbnail that would show up here if we do that. And you can shut the bouncing arrow on and off if you don't want to necessarily annoy the customer, but it will increase conversions. Now, remember when we were looking at the upgrade, I'm gonna open this page up again. What this would do is right here by the credit card purchase, after the credit card number, it would add another bump box like we just designed right here. So this is called a pre-transaction upsell. You want to find ways that when people are buying to say, hey, you're buying the audio, my ebook. Would you like the ebook version? Would you like the 10 best episodes of my podcast, my best of series for just normally sells for $197? Get it today for just $19. It's called an order bump. Great. That's an order bump. Now, the hybrid order bump are these. Now, I just showed you this version here, and I believe if I go to a Roadcaster, I believe this gives me the other one, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see when I click add to cart here. Nope. Road microphone. I know sometimes there's a little sliding shelf here that I'm trying to show you, and this is the same one, but you'll see it in the demo that I'm about to show you. You've noticed sometimes Amazon shows you a sliding shelf. So let me show you what that is and how this can make you a fortune as well when you go through my funnel class. And because my funnel class is going to teach this in depth. All right. So remember, this is regular order bumps. All right. So a hybrid order bump, there's nobody in the world that does this other than Amazon. And when I saw it, I said, I want to have this for our members. So why would I want to do an order bump after I collect the credit card? So the way this works is, before you send them to your upsell page where they're going to watch a long video, and you're going to try to get them for $297 and they got to watch a 13-minute video, you might want to upsell them on, I'm just giving an example here for this example, a 3-year warranty. Don't be left exposed. What price point? Again, all this is the same. And Unroof, if you notice, there was no thumbnail image on the other order bump when I checked, there was no upload feature. So check this out. The style, I can do small, normal, or large. Let's do this. And now I'm going to choose the light box, and this allows me to click the preview. So that means when somebody clicks complete purchase and they enter their credit card, now I've already collected their money. So this is a bump after you get the credit card. It doesn't exist anywhere in the world. Groove is the only platform that does that. So now what's going to happen? I click the complete purchase, and all of a sudden this happens. My Amazon pop-up comes up, and with one click, because I have the credit card, we can add it to the order. So this is an order bump that doesn't get the customer thinking. Remember, the confused mind says no, right? So order bumps is when somebody's just about to put their credit card in and you're asking them to make another decision. Now, sometimes you can by saying, get the audio version of my ebook. Yeah, it's an order bump. They don't feel bad. But what if you want to upsell them on a warranty, right? Or 3 years worth of software upgrades? Well, if you ask them for a warranty at checkout, what are they going to say? What's the first thing that's going to come to your mind at checkout? What is the warranty that I get anyway? Let me go, what? I'm buying this and I'm only getting a 30-day warranty? That's crazy. I thought they should be giving me a 1-year warranty. You might be killing the sale just by asking for a warranty. So by here, you could put it here. So this is an example of it there. Let's look at the other style. This is the one I couldn't find at Amazon, but it would work like this. They're checking out, wherever that page is. They filled out all of their information. They click complete purchase, and right on the same page, this happens. You can have your order bump show up on the right. And the reason why this is better than the pop-up modal is if you need a very long description, you have all of this extra space to write rich copy. You can do bold, add images, all this different stuff. So you may say to me, Mike, isn't this just an upsell? Yes, but it's an order bump before your upsells. An upsell is a page that looks like this, folks, right? It looks like this, right? You need a video, you need copy. You may still want to send the user to the upsell after this, but you may just want to there's some quick money to be made by just taking some of your legacy products and discounting it together. You've already gotten the credit card. So in our Funnels Masterclass, we teach this. And again, you're going to be getting a bonus to this as well. So let's move on. We have lots to cover, and I got to make you the offer because, folks, there is not going to be a replay. So stick around. I'm sorry, there will be no replay. All we're doing is an encore webinar next Wednesday. So if you want let me do this. Let me show you the offer now. All right, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna go back. Oh, I got one more thing to show you in a minute. These one-click add to cart upsell. So let me show you that. Then we're gonna do the offer, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about some of the other stuff because there's lots to cover. So one more thing, these one-click add to cart upsells. Nobody in the world that can do this. The only people that I have ever seen do this was Russell Brunson, who had his most successful campaign ever with Traffic Secrets. And he had to customize it. ClickFunnels cannot do this for their users out of the box. They customize their own shopping cart to do this. It was so successful that Frank Kern recently just did it as well. Let me see if I can find that here. Oh, in fact, I have it. Let me bear with me just a second. Let me pull up my Finder. I have it listed as an image in here. Might be on my desktop. Just bear with me. It might be my downloads. I know I just moved it in here. Here it is. Okay. So let's open this up. Double click that. Okay. So here's the image. Now this, I'm going to zoom in so that you can see more. So don't worry. This is Frank Kern's product. He's giving away on a previous page 5 of his books for $1. So now they just purchased and they just bought, and now suddenly they're met up with this upsell. Now, nothing revolutionary here yet, folks, right? Nothing revolutionary. This is a standard upsell page. Important, before you continue, you're only going to see this offer once ever. This is a classic one-time offer. And you just purchased the books and bonus, and you're at step 2, and step 3 is order complete. Typical video. Now, every other upsell in the world will have all of the information as a bundle, and then you buy it all at once. It's all or nothing. All or nothing. This is known as the a la carte, aka add to cart upsell process. Trust me when I tell you, there is nobody in the world that can do this. Let me tell you something else. Traffic Secrets with Russell Brunson launched in March of 2020. And Frank Kern launched this in March of 2021. After, and I'll give Russell credit, brilliant stuff that he did here. After I saw it was brilliant. Frank and his team took a year to develop what you're seeing right now. And basically what it means is he gets to tell you, I have different products. This normally sells for $4.97. You can click add. This is additional $60. Add or don't add. Add or don't add. Add or don't add. It's automatically calculating what's going on. Now, don't say this is standard add to cart. No, this is during an upsell process, folks. And you're not going to a checkout page. You're not refreshing the page. These are the little differences that make it. You get to write in GroovePages all of your copy and your images here, and we give you an embed, little code that you put here. And then we give you your last button here. So it's automatically calculating in your upsell process as they add this. You could add $197, $297, $497. They can customize their upsell process on one page instead of you having to daisy chain 1, 2, 3, 4 different upsell pages where the user has to say no thanks. Okay, how about this product? No. How about, oh my God, upsell hell. Now you could put all of your upsells on one page. You can make one video for it, and your users can a la carte add what they want, customizing their true upsell process. People that have legacy products like Tony Robbins, or you have products over the years and you want to make bundles, or how about the bundle without this, or the traffic bundle, or the SEO bundle? You click upgrade, and now it calculated everything here, and then it sends them to the thank you page or the next page in the funnel. Folks, if you don't think this is big, let me tell you what I know on the inside. Frank Kern is doing so well with this funnel that he's no longer doing coaching and consulting. He is focusing on marketing and automation, teaching once, and he has a $1 front-end offer, which is a tripwire, okay? And I forget what it's called. It's like Frank Kern book or something like that. If I knew the URL, I'd go get it right now, but I don't have it. But it's basically, after they buy for $1, they then see this upsell page. Now, I'm pleased to announce to you that we have this feature built in here as well. So when you're designing your funnel, like always, you can say send them to the thank you page or the upsell page. All right. But we also now have a new feature. We're going to have a full training video on this. It's called Add to Cart Bump Upsells. So basically what you do is you can click the edit button here and you can choose which one of the price points that you want to use. Do you want it to be a button or a toggle? Okay, the button will look, did I close that? I think I did. The button will look like Frank Kern, or you could do a toggle, which looks like this. It'll basically look like this, okay? The other thing that we're doing that Frank Kern doesn't do, we figure you might want to show the totals. So if you show the total, what will happen? Let me go back to my Finder and open that page up. Just bear with me. I want to open that thing back up again. That was in my downloads, I think, my desktop or my Dropbox. Let's see. We'll see something from Frank Kern here. Here it is. Okay, sorry about that, folks. I shouldn't have closed that. So what Frank Kern doesn't do for his members is when they click the add to cart button here and they get down to the bottom, it doesn't tell them how much they're going to be charged. Now that might hurt conversions if he puts that there, right? And it doesn't put the total here. We've decided to give you the choice. You can now show the totals so they can see what the price is as they're going, or you might say, I want to do it the Frank Kern and Russell Brunson style. We give you the choice. So not only that, the next thing that you do now is you then take this embed, right? And you would go into your GroovePages. Let me, I should have had a GroovePage site up and running, so it'll take me 2 seconds to get to that. We were in Funnels 101. What you would do is you would go to your section where you just wrote your copy, right? Let's just say this was the order bump, right? And I wanted to put the add to cart button right here. Well, I would simply go into my elements, and something I'd never even just showed you that you can do. I can get a custom embed, and I would just drag that right over to here. And now I click on the gear and I paste that custom embed that I just got when I was right here, over here, right? I got a custom embed and I copied it to my clipboard, just like that. So that allows me, if I had 5 different products that I pre-made, they would all be showing up here. And I would just get my embed and I would just start putting them anywhere I want. When I'm done, I can link this to the button, just like Frank Kern did, and this will automatically do the one-click upsell. Or we even will let you design your own button if you don't want to link it to a button. And this is the optional totals code. So if you want to put this text right underneath, let's see. Sorry, folks. If you wanted to put that right here, I would just drag another custom embed. I would drop that here, like this. I would paste that. And then what would happen is right underneath my button, when this page would be live, would tell me how much I'm going to be adding to cart. So just wanted to let you know that we have that one-click add to cart upsells. I want you to start thinking of how the difference between success and failure actually happens when you take my funnels masterclass that you're going to be getting a bonus today. It's a $497 value. It's already been completed. And in my funnels masterclass, you're going to learn how to build these funnels. And when you learn how to do this, this is where your JV partners will work, where your advertising will work, et cetera, et cetera. So let's talk about the offer here today, because we still have to go through, we just did these profit maximizers here. Let's shut this off. We still need to go through the butterfly marketing and this stuff here. We're going to go very quick. This is going to take another 20 minutes. So let's first now talk about the offer. All right, so let's go back to our slides here. And I'm going to switch to my keynote. Now you should be seeing that full screen, correct? Excellent. All right, so right here, what you're going to be getting today, you're going to be getting lifetime access to Groove at one low price of just $1,397. Now I want you to know, I want you to feel comfortable knowing that there's not a soul on earth that has ever paid less than this. And today this ends. So nobody has gotten lifetime access for less than $13.97. It's never happened. Today, I'm making you your last chance to get this for $13.97. And I'm going to do one thing better that nobody ever got before. No one has ever gotten this bonus that I'm going to be giving you. Now, to all of my members that are charter members that say, Mike, not fair. Don't worry, you know I'm going to take care of you. I have a little secret for you. Check your email. We've uploaded all 30 or 40,000 of you the access to this bonus, and it's already been emailed to you. You now have access to my Funnels Master Class. That's the bonus. So what is this? Take advantage today. Remember the commitment that we made. We're gonna commit to our education and to the tools. What are the alternatives? Right? The alternatives are to pay ClickFunnels, Samcart, Tap Affiliate, ActiveCampaign, Kajabi, Vimeo, Shopify, learn how to use Zapier, use those things like Provely, figure out WordPress, Zendesk, Calendly, Webinar Jam, EverWebinar, StreamYard, Response Suite, Lead Quizzes, Funnelytics, Pipedrive, WordPress. I'm exhausted saying it. Then, if we were running the same business we are today, we'd have to use all of those things. We'd be paying over $2,500 a month. We'd still be making money, but I would have to have what we call my web guy or my web guys putting it all together. And then they hate each other because the design guy is waiting for the web guy, who's waiting for the copy person, who's waiting for the tech person, who's not working with opt-in monster and all that different type of stuff. And you know what you end up doing? You don't do all of the things that I teach in the Funnel Masterclass because to be Frank Kern and Russell Brunson is too complex. Traffic Secrets does things in their checkout process that ClickFunnels can't even do. Russell Brunson had to hack it, and smart on him. And so did Frank Kern. You're not going to have to do that. You're never going to make another payment. Read this here with me. Never make another payment to us or anyone to run your business again, ever, period. 19 apps in total. Everything you see in bold is live. Everything in these icons that are not are coming later this year. Plus, I want to remind you that the lifetime price has gone up 3 times already. And what that is this price right here that I'm going to show you in the upgrade of $13.97. This has gone up already. The 5 payments. This used to be 3 payments of $4.97. Then it was 4 payments of $4.97. And now it's 5 payments of $4.97. And we're going to be changing that very soon to 6 payments of $4.97. And now what I need to do from you is I need for you to just stand by and humor me for a minute. This has nothing to do with you. We are recording this, and we're going to highly edit it and take out where Matt Zeralta just called me. And we're going to put in here price points for the future people that are going to be seeing this webinar. So bear with me just a second. I need to evergreen this webinar so that I have the slides and my voice and the raspiness and everything sounds great in the recording quality. This is future pricing being recorded right now. It does not apply to you. So there you see it. You can get access for lifetime access for a one-time price where you'll never make another payment to anyone or us ever again, ever, period. 19 apps in total. The lifetime price has gone up before. It's going to be going up again. We're going to be doubling your commissions from 20% to 40%, plus we're going to pay you 10% on tier 2. This lifetime offer will also be ending soon, and that ends without notice. And when it does, it's going to $299 a month. But right now, you can get access to this for just $1,497. That's a one-time price. There's also payment plans available at checkout. And yes, for the $14.97, we take PayPal credit. Just choose PayPal option and check out with PayPal if you're a US resident with good credit. Okay, great. One more time. So again, you get lifetime access today for a one-time price. You're never going to make another payment to us or anyone ever again to run your business. You'll get 19 apps in total, and the lifetime process has gone up 3 times in the past. It will be going up again. Another bonus you're getting today is we're doubling your affiliate commission from 20% to 40%. And you're going to be getting paid on tier 2. You're now going to get paid 10% on tier 2, even though it says there. Lifetime offer is going to be ending without notice. So what you see here will cost $299 a month in perpetuity, but you can get access today for just $1,997. It's a one-time price. Payment plans are also available at checkout, and you can choose PayPal credit, where you have no payment and no interest for 6 months. And if you're a US resident with good credit, just choose the PayPal option at checkout. One more time. So what you're going to get today is lifetime access for one low price. All 19 apps that you see on the side, that you can replace everything that you have in your business. You'll never make another payment to us or anyone to run your business again, ever, period. Now, the lifetime price has gone up several times, and it will be going up again. But today you can get access for just $2,497. We'll also, as a bonus, double your affiliate commissions from 20% to 40%. Plus, you get paid now when you upgrade on tier 2. It's a typo there, that should say tier 2. This lifetime offer is going to be ending. Now that we're at $2,497, we are literally days away from going to $299 per month. The lifetime offer, once it's gone, will be gone forever. So please, the price has gone up several times before. Don't let it go to perpetuity at $299 a month. Get access today for just one payment of $24.97. You'll never make another payment to us again, ever. There are also payment plans available at checkout, and you can take the PayPal credit option at checkout, which gives you no payment and no interest for 6 months. If you're a US resident with good credit, simply choose the PayPal option at checkout and choose PayPal credit after you log in and switch from your source to PayPal credit. All right, everybody, that's it. Let's go back to you. You guys are not getting this. I don't want to have to record this again. My editors are going to make an automated evergreen webinar out of this. Every single member that signs up for Groove is going to be seeing this webinar, but they're going to be seeing it at either $14.97, $19.97, or $24.97. And then after that, we're going to have a completely different webinar because we're going to be in perpetuity. So for you, forget about all that stuff. Thank you for bearing with me while I did that. You're getting it at the lowest price it's ever offered, but this is it. This promotion that we're doing, this is our warning that the lifetime option is ended. We've spent $25,000 in Facebook ads to the 400,000 free users. We've emailed you all. We've registered you for a webinar. And we are letting you know that the time is now, and we're doing one more thing that I'm going to show you in just a minute. But here I want to show you, after these prices, these are some people here that purchased the lifetime option that are they're just excited. I want you to be in this club. Obviously, we have, I think it's 35,000 users that have upgraded to the lifetime. We want your name here, that you can say that you were part of the people that were part of our charter members that paid lower than anybody and never paid ever again. I can't wait to end the lifetime. We talk about it every day within the company. I want all of the apps to be complete. They're all being scheduled, and when that happens, we're going to $299 a month for what you're seeing here, probably for less than what you're seeing here. I also want to say that at $13.97, you're winning. Why pay $14.97, $19.97, or $24.97? As you can see here, finally made the move to hop on the Groove Lifetime. Mike was instrumental in my first breakthrough. So that's it. I don't want to read all of these because we're already about 2.5 hours in, but this is something that's going to make you feel good. This is going to be one of those purchases. You're going to be like, I'm glad I finally did it. Okay. So what does it replace? Groove in one dashboard. You'll never have to pay monthly payments. It will have your Groove Stream, your affiliate program. We have an affiliate marketplace to get you traffic for your website. It'll replace your automated webinars, your funnel building, your email marketing, your automation, your commerce store that you don't have to go to Shopify. You don't need to pay Kajabi or Thinkific for a membership site. We'll have a survey software. a calendar software. We have the built-in proof widget, a built-in help desk, all your video hosting, and so much more, really, so much more. If I just did a webinar on the exclusive features, it would take 2 hours of things that you can only do with Groove. All right, so bonus. Here's the bonus. You're going to be getting the Funnels Masterclass by Mike Filsaime. It's a $497 value. It's yours free today, but only when you purchase on this webinar. And to be fair to my other members, I've included it for free. I've uploaded all 35,000 of you, and you've gotten a welcome email for this already. So let me show you what the Funnels Masterclass is. I ran out of time today in building my slides. So I actually have to show it to you because I don't have slides to show it. So here's my my membership. This is the Funnels Masterclass. I'm going to get the login URL. I'm going to hope that this remembers my username and login. Yes, it does. I'm going to log in. And when you buy today, our software, and by the way, I'm showing you inside of Groove Member. Oh, I got to share my screen. I'm still in Keynote. So let me go to my screen here. Beep, beep, beep. All right, we should be seeing my screen. All right, here we are inside of Groove Member. These are the courses that you're going to be getting. All right, the first one is called Types of Funnels. Let's let that load. Now, this is several hours long. I'm going to click here so that we can see how long this actually is. 3 hours and 21 minutes. Let me show you the type of learning that we do here. We go to the whiteboard. I'll show you that in just a minute. But we've actually taken all of the information here, and you know exactly what's coming up. So you can see there's every single type of funnel, when to use them, what prices, when not to use them, how the upsell should work, and everything. This, folks, is a master class. Okay. Now, when you click on here, I want to show you what you get. These two things. Number one, we've gone and taken this entire webinar and put my slides in here for you to follow along and take notes. That's one. Okay. Number two, look at this. We've actually had it transcribed and then put into a document going over everything. So it's a report that you could print and read this and take to bed. And you can see this thing goes down to 27 pages, okay? Q&A, everything was there. We put a lot of time and effort into that. And that is 3 hours and 22 minutes of just the types of funnels and when to use them. That's why we call this a masterclass. Next, we have landing page and sales page strategy. So this tells you exactly what you need to put on your what to do on your landing pages. This is the table of contents, and look at this. Again, we give you proven headline formulas, 23 different headline formulas on how to come up with headlines. Again, a transcript, just like I showed you before. Let's just load these just so that you can see them. So here, again, another book going through every single thing that we did in there. On top of that, this is proven headline formulas that you can just basically take. There's a premise, we explain all about it, and then we give examples. We spent a lot of time putting this stuff together for you here, folks. And then again, the slides to the presentation. Next, one of my favorites, upsells, downsells, cross-sells, bumps, and hybrids. If you felt I went fast today, this is what's going to change your life here, folks. It's a free bonus for you. Funnels Masterclass here. Look at everything that I cover in this video. 2 hours and 31 minutes just in video 3. I want you to watch one of these each day, or maybe half of them in each day. It would take you a week to go over if you're committed to doing this. And take a look at this. Not only are you getting me breaking things out, but I'm on a whiteboard, one of the best produced whiteboard videos with audio quality, visual, no reflections on the whiteboard. As you can see here, we go through, and then sometimes I'll sit back down. Super high production inside of the Groove Studio, slides, and then when I wanted to make a point, I went back, we did Q&A. This is the course that you've been looking for. This is the course that you've been looking for. This is an exclusive bonus. Folks, this was me showing in detail how the pop-up add to cart hybrid pop-ups work, okay? This is the course that you've been looking for. If it hasn't worked for you before, I'm telling you, you need 3 things. You got to know what you're going to make for dinner, what ingredients you need, and then you need the recipe. This is the recipe. Your product is what you're making for dinner. Groove is all the tools that you need. The Funnels Masterclass with Mike Filsaime is the recipe on how to do it. And I'm giving it to you for free. And my previous members got it, and nobody else will be getting this for free. So you do not want to let this pass. So finally, when you go in here, you're going to see another course that makes this was all something I've wanted to teach my entire life, putting this all together. The reason Groove has had so much success is because we use butterfly marketing in our business. And it basically, in a nutshell, is every single person that signs up is automatically made into an affiliate at a lower rate, but they see the tools the second they sign up. And then we incentivize them to upgrade by doubling their commissions. They don't have to sign up. All of their tools are already there. There's a widget with all of their tools, a little bit more than I'm going to go into right now. But take a look at this. This is me going over butterfly marketing, all of the different strategies here, how it works. In fact, I think I'm probably just going to let you buy the course here to learn more about this, because it's all in here. But the course is free. Let me mute this so I don't have to hear it. I'm explaining exponential here. David is actually walking you through how to set this up. You will actually learn step by step. This was 45 minutes in the setup process on how to set this up. Then we go to the whiteboard again, and I showed you different things on how this all comes together. This video right here, folks, 2 hours and 48 minutes. So we're up to about 9 hours of training. If you watch an hour a day, it's going to take you 10 days to go through this training. Then we have here maximizing webinars. I'm a pro at this. I created EverWebinar and Webinar Jam. You're going to have Groove webinars. This is an entire course right here that goes for 2 hours and 36 minutes on everything you need to do to know about webinars. Again, we go over to the whiteboard. There's never been training like this. This is our $250,000 studio with multi-cameras, live switching, bringing people in from third locations. This type of production has never been done before. There's never been courses like this where we have instructors from other locations, 5 different camera sets up. I can show my screen at any time when I want to show an example. We go over to the whiteboard when needed. This right here, again, folks, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Everything you'll ever need to know and understand about a webinar. Again, your product, the ingredients is Groove, the recipe is this course. This is it, okay? And then this is one of my most famous bonuses of all times right here, how to maximize live streams. If you like that production that you're seeing, what I've done here, you've got every single tool that's out there. I actually have a recommended resource right here, which will give you every single tool that we go over and the links to buy it. Like, you name it. Like, I literally cover. You see this little thing here, cough box? You hear me coughing? Now do you hear me coughing? You don't hear anything because I hit a little cough box, right? So anyway, that's the resource guide. And then in this video over here, we're talking about, let me see if I can show you some of the slides. There's me drawing on my iPad, and I went over every type of lighting, the most affordable. We did it from pro to, you can see the prices range from $300 down to, very affordable microphones, cameras, you name it. This was one of the most exciting things that I've ever recorded. Different types of cameras, cables, everything. So if you want to learn how to do high production from your home on a budget, it's all here. You can do it from $1,000 budget to a $5,000 to a $10,000, and then at the end here, you'll see I'm walking around my studio and I'm showing you our exact studio and every single item in the studio for that one day when you want to become a baller. All right, it's all there, folks. I've decided to throw this in. This wasn't going to be part of the fast start, part of the Funnels Masterclass, but I wanted to give this in because I figured you might want this as an additional bonus. So we're going to go back to my slides here, and let's see if they load up when I click on Keynote. Okay. And I'm just going to pause this so it doesn't annoy me in the background. All right. So that Funnels Masterclass is yours today. It's a $497 value. It's yours free, only on this webinar. These are the testimonials that we got from this here. I hope everyone understands how great this was. I have literally spent thousands of dollars to learn how to do Facebook advertising. I didn't even mention, I covered what I call the triad of advertising. It was about 40 minutes of one of those segments that's going to teach you exactly how to break down every type of ad for YouTube, pay-per-click, Facebook, how to segment your list, the different types of offers that you want to do. You want to do a pain-based advertising. You want to do a pleasure-based advertising, an offer-based advertising, a competition-based advertising. It's all in there. Everything is here. I've looked for training on YouTube and how to understand Facebook ads. Thank you, Mike, so much. You can see it. It's all here. Thanks, Mike. I'm really going to miss your trainings. This is when this was done. This has been a great education on Facebook ads. Over delivering. This is world-class. Mike is delivering world-class information. I've never found anyone yet that has covered so much with such detail. It's all here, folks. All of these testimonials came from this. All right. This can be you. I want this to be you. So when you upgrade, I'm going to give you that masterclass for free. All right. So as you see right here, you're getting, this is a recap. You're getting lifetime access to all of the apps, everything, every Groove app that we have in the pipeline that we'll ever create. You'll never pay us to use them. 19 apps in total. Not going to go through them again. You've seen them. The lifetime price, as we said, has gone up. This is your last chance to get it at $13.97. We also upgrade your commissions, as you heard me say several times. You're going to double your commissions. You just start promoting Groove. You'll easily make your investment back. As you see, over at Groove JV, let me just show that screen here for a second. We have these folks here. Just surprises we're giving away. Tim Verdu, Angie made 10 grand in 1 month, in the month of May, doing that. Jeremy Gislason, one of our top affiliates, we've paid him over $450,000. Martin Bodeker, he does $10,000 a month in affiliate commissions. Paul Murphy as well, just putting up YouTube ads and set it and forget it. So double your affiliate commissions, promote Groove, make a review video about it. It'll likely get you traffic, and that traffic can get you sales. And just a couple of sales, at around $600 commission is going to pay for this. Why make $300 when you could make $600 in commissions? All right, getting back to the offer here. It's $13.97. Payment plans are also available at checkout. You'll see that the payment plans are a few payments of $497. And if you want to pay the $13.97, I'll show you one more time at the checkout. You simply go to the checkout page. If you're a US resident with good credit and you don't want to pay anything today and you want to not make any payments for 6 months, choose the PayPal option and then click PayPal credit. When you log into PayPal, it's going to default and say use your PayPal balance. Go down to the bottom and say use PayPal credit. It'll ask you for your social security number. It'll approve you instantly or not. Okay, and then PayPal will send us the money, and you will get instant access to lifetime access of the app, and you will get access to the Mike Filsaime's Funnels Masterclass as well. And you don't have to make any payments for 6 months, and there's no interest for 6 months. I don't know if I have any more slides here. This is just me having some fun showing you the way that we trained, and that was my screenshot that I wanted to show you for this. So I was working on this right to the end, had a lot to cover. So what I want to do now is basically tell you how you can get access to this. And I believe I have something here in Safari. Let me just load that up. I'm not showing my screen, huh? Main screen. Are you guys seeing my screen?
No, not anymore, Mike.
Am I still on the webinar?
We hear you.
We hear
Somebody
you,
on my
Mike.
team can come on.
You just have to
Mike?
show
This eerie
screen.
feeling I've been disconnected. Maybe my audio went away.
Mike, we hear you.
Okay. Can somebody on my team type to me in Skype
Here you go. We can see you now.
and
Yes.
tell me that you're hearing me?
Yep.
I'm going to assume my team stepped away and there's nobody there to help me. Let's see, Deb. Yes, we hear you. Okay, great. You guys hear me. Thank you. And I can't hear you guys. That is bad. But now you see my
Can you
screen
hear us
again.
now,
All right.
Mike?
So I'm not sure why I'm not hearing anybody. Bear with me just a minute. I'm just going to check my audio. I'm going to switch my AirPods. Maybe they died. I don't know. And I'm switching my AirPods here, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, can you hear us
You know
now,
we're
Mike?
live because we would have edited this stuff out for an automated webinar. Let's go to my Bluetooth. I'm going to click connect and all right, team. I've connected my ear. I can hear you now. I can hear you now. My AirPods.
Yay!
All right. How long were you trying to reach me? I hope maybe you
It
weren't
was
trying
like
to get
30
me.
seconds.
All
Yeah.
right, good. Thank
You
goodness. All
asked
right.
when you were typing, and then as long as we went on mute, and then somehow you were gone, but then you're back. We see your screen and we hear you. So you're
All right,
good
cool.
again.
I want to load up Safari here. I'm trying to find that browser. Why is Safari not loading for me?
So now we see the payment checkout.
Yep. Yep. I'm trying to find a browser. Oh, I found it. It was hidden behind GoToWebinar. All right, so you should be seeing my the dashboard now, right? Okay.
Yeah, we see the
So,
entire screen.
if you're a Groove member, what you need to do, if you're not a Groove member, you need to go to GrooveFunnels.com and sign up. You just go to GrooveFunnels.com to sign up. Let's do that just so that we take it for everybody. I'm assuming everybody is already a member. But if you're not, you go to GrooveFunnels.com. You simply sign up, and that's going to take you to the offer. Just fill out this form right here. All right. Now, for everybody else, what you want to do is you want to log into GrooveFunnels. Again, to do that, you simply just go to GrooveFunnels.com. You click on this login button. You simply log in right here. Okay. And then once you're logged in, you're going to end up inside of the dashboard. Let me just see here. And once inside the dashboard, and it wants me to sign in again, you're going to click this upgrade button. This upgrade button is going to bring you to our special offer where it's still only $1,397. Now this page is not going to say anything about or does it? Is that what this is here? Let me see. Your profits, what is this? Oh, we added it. We made it. My team is awesome. So they've added here the funnels. Oh, thank you guys. So now if you want to learn more about the funnels masterclass that I didn't get a chance, I could have just made a screenshot of this and put it in my slides. Awesome. But you got to see me walk through the membership. So maybe you enjoyed that even better. So then you just click this yellow button that says upgrade to lifetime platinum. You'll go to the checkout and we just were there before. Choose your option. The multiple payments of $497 or $1,397, and that will get you access. Again, you must click the upgrade button here when you log in to get access to this today. Now, we have been going for 2 hours and 45 minutes. I want to briefly cover some of the things here that we didn't get to cover, and I'm not going to do a demo for them here because I want to respect everybody's time. But some of the key things here about butterfly marketing is that, let me see why it's cutting this off. That's kind of a shame here. Well, let's do it the old fashioned way then. Let's just make it, just goes to the #1 strategy. Is that it? Okay. Well, so much for that. So the important thing about butterfly marketing is that what I teach you is to give something of value away for free. By giving it away for free, it does a couple of things. It allows you to put the user into an upsell process, then a one-click upsell process. Butterfly Marketing is no other platform in the world that can do this, can make a user sign up for a free membership site. It's because of our free checkout wizard and the fact that we can collect username and password at checkout. We can use Groove's automations to say when somebody signs up for free, make them an affiliate at this percentage. When they buy my upsell, make them an affiliate at this higher percentage. They land inside of a membership platform where the welcome page looks very similar to this. Just like you see here, this is typical Butterfly Marketing. You teach people about how they can make money referring your product. You point and you say, there's a link right underneath this video. You give them all of their links, their stats, all of their swipes, YouTube videos, tell them to change their signature. Everything is all here. And this is an embed widget. I wish I had more time. There's nobody in the world, no platform in the world that allows you to click on these tools here. Of course, we just showed you the checkout wizard, but you could create these affiliate portals right here that you could embed inside of a members area, or you could put them onto a page like GrooveJV, like you'll even see here. We even have this right underneath the video. It's one of the tenets of Butterfly Marketing is to tell people you will find the links right underneath this video. And they don't have to log in. They could log in for their stats right on your JV page or inside your members area. So we've actually turned our affiliate program into something that can live inside of a software platform like your software or your membership site. And all of the tools will automatically be here. And if the people aren't logged in, well, then this will give them a login page. So it would look something like this. If they're not logged in, they'll get, Anup, do you see that here? It's not showing the login. I don't know what the problem is there. Let me just refresh one more time. Anup, looks like the widget is broken. And David, can you look? I don't know if that's us or not. That's pretty important. And then
Okay,
they would just log in right here. And then it would automatically log them into the widget here, just like that. And if they weren't a member, they could also sign up for your affiliate program right there. But getting back to here, if you notice what we do inside of Groove, we have inside of our membership, we're turning every single one of our users into an affiliate. And because of that, if I go to GrooveSell and I look at what happened today in terms of our reporting, you can see that we are 48 minutes past the hour. You can see we're getting signups literally by the minute. Okay, but the more important thing I want to show you over here is all of our signups. Look at this. This is the first one without an affiliate. Let's make it a little bit easier to see. Look at this. Every single one of the people that come into Groove is affiliate driven. Imagine being able to be able to get 1,500 new users into your funnel every single day, because the people that just went through your funnel are referring people into your funnel. It's viral marketing on steroids. I pioneered it in 2006. It went out of favor because my script didn't work with things like WordPress, and it didn't integrate. And I had moved on to EverWebinar and Pay.com and things like that. With Groove, you can now do this built in. Our success, as I said here, over 500,000 users in our first year and 150,000 users in our Facebook group, simply because of that. We did $26 million in sales from April to December of 2020. We get 1,500 new users in a day. It's the #1 platform of its kind in history. Because of this, nobody else can do Butterfly Marketing. And spoiler alert, integrations for the affiliate program to be able to say, if somebody signs up, make them an affiliate, is not available to the free users. The integrations do not work for free members. You want to make Butterfly Marketing work, you do have to be a platinum upgrade member, and upgrade at $13.95 today. Finally, in the stuff that we can do with our affiliate program, we have, again, stuff I wish that I could share with you here today, but the complex payouts that we do custom affiliate. I'm going to show you just something real quick here, because it's important for me to show this, and then we're going to wrap this up. Here's our revenue today, folks. Not making this stuff up, $38,000 for the day in revenue. When we click on products, I wish I could go into partner contracts, making it easy to do joint ventures with literal partners, not talking affiliates, people that you meet on the cruise and say, hey, let's do a product together. Let's go into the demo funnel here. If I edit this product and I go to the affiliates, so not only can we set up affiliate programs, but take a look at this. I can say pay 40% commission, but I could also say this, for the first 2 charges, pay 100% commission. And then after that, all other payments pay 50%, right? Or I could say for the next 5 charges, pay 50%, or let's make it be like a year. The first 2, and then for the rest of the year, 50%. And then after that, all additional payments pay 5%, right? Because I'm a software platform. Maybe I don't want to pay people forever. Or I just want to end it there, and then that's it. I'm front loading my affiliate commission. I wish I had more time to do this. I do go over this in the training, but being able to front load affiliate commissions for your affiliates and pay them more upfront and less over time. Affiliates want to make more money now. And then if you have a customer that's paying you for 7 years, you don't have to keep paying that affiliate, or you can. The choice is up to you. Then you can do commission overrides. And by doing that, you can basically say, what affiliate do you want? You can just start adding different overrides here. So say this override is available to this affiliate, and I would name the affiliate. And I could maybe pay 40% to this affiliate, 50% to this affiliate, and 70% because I want to be able to get Grant Cardone. It's the only way he said yes. You can do that. You can't do that with a lot of other programs. You could create custom landing pages, just like this. If I want to create a new landing page called the Groove Webinar, well, just like that, where does it go? It goes to the Groove Webinar. It's available to all affiliates. No, I'm doing this only with Mike Long or Ricky Mateka. Again, so easy. You try to do this with other platforms. It's just all I'm doing is I'm in the affiliate portion of setting up my product. Pricing, am I using PayPal? What's the thank you page? Set up my checkout. Do I want order bumps? Is there going to be an upsell? Do we fulfill a membership or a file or a download? The affiliates, the proof was it. It's real easy. Try to do this in Pay Kickstart. We had to use them when we had GrooveCart before we built this platform. It's a good platform, one of the better ones, but when it starts getting into the complexities of this stuff, they don't have a UI designer the way we do, spending tens of thousands a month on maybe 4 or 5 UI experts in our company. So next, you have your own JV page. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Like Groove JV, you could sell your affiliate program. Integrations. Do you know you don't have this with Pay Kickstart? I'm not kidding. With Pay Kickstart, what I'm saying is when somebody signs up for your affiliate program at Pay Kickstart, you can't post that email address to MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Aweber, nothing. I remember asking them, hey, how do I email my affiliates? They said, you can't. I said, what? I can't send you got to be kidding me. I have 1,800 affiliates. I need to send them an email. You can't email them. I said, why? We haven't done that yet. All right, how do I integrate so I can mail them to MailChimp? We don't have that. So I said, how do I email my people? Oh, you have to put a sign up page to squeeze their email address before they see your affiliate program. I thought that was absolutely crazy. So obviously you can integrate and say, what happens? Now you could go into the integrations here, and we have integrations with ActiveCampaign, Aweber, dozens, right? Where do you want to send the lead? I use GoToWebinar, and but if to send leads to. But if I wanted to automatically add an affiliate to an affiliate training webinar at GoToWebinar, I could do that. If I wanted to send them to MailChimp, I would just connect to a MailChimp. Or guess what? Unlike Pay Kickstart, because they don't have a mailing platform like we do, we automatically add your affiliate to GrooveMail, so you can just mail your affiliates. Affiliate permissions is a world exclusive. Nobody in the world does this. This is key. The first thing I want to show you is what data do you want to share with your affiliates? So when your affiliates look at the reports, you can say, I want my affiliate to see the sale, but I don't want them to see the email, I don't want them to see the phone, and I don't want them to see the user's address. Or you might say, you know what, I'll let them see the email, but I don't want them to see the phone and the address. Or you could say they could see all three, but they can't export. I say my affiliates, they got us the lead. If they made a sale, I want them to export. But this is where it gets really crazy, folks. Again, pay attention, put the phone down if you were Skyping. This is really key. Affiliate bonus and delivery and pixels. What we've added, not only that coupon code thing that I've showed you before, but the following. You can now, if you turn this on, the affiliates are going to see a plug, meaning an integration has now been allowed for them when they're selling. So number one, you can fire an affiliate. You could let the affiliate fire a Facebook tracking pixel on your thank you page when they make a sale. Sounds easy, never been possible before. Up until now, literally, the universe just put a dent in it with what I'm about to say. Up until now, if you're an affiliate for somebody, if you make a sale, you don't know which ad made the sale because you don't have a pixel fire. All you know is that you spent money on Facebook, $8,000 for the month, and you made $15,000 in commissions, but you don't know which ads are working and which aren't. The only way to know which ads are working is a pixel needs to fire on the thank you page, but the vendor owns the thank you page. And guess what? If the affiliate says, can I put a pixel on your thank you page? They're going to get a pixel warmed up of every one of your sales. And you don't want to share that data with your users. So up until now, all affiliates are going blind unless they were a super affiliate and they convinced the vendor to make a separate landing page for that person, like yourbrand.com/Ricky. And then he would have to promote his own funnel so that he could have his own thank you page. So antiquated. The customer is seeing what happened? Let me just get rid of the /Ricky. Oh, let me just buy from here. Now, by doing this, your affiliate now has an input box to drop his own Facebook pixel. Next, you allow bonus integrations. What that means is you can, inside of the app here, as an affiliate, you can go into your affiliate dashboard, you click on the promotions and you click bonus, and you can create a bonus, and our system, when you promote somebody else's product, will email them this URL that you put in the bonus, like to your thank you page, like this, in the email and in the customer portal. But on top of that, you can also do a bonus webhook. Let's say you have legacy stuff in Thinkific or Kajabi or in your WordPress site, and you have all this content, and you want to make a video that says, hey, when you buy this product today, you're also, if you're not going to be getting this bonus from anybody else, so make sure to buy through me. You're going to be getting this bonus course that I have set up in Kajabi. Well, by doing this, you can now allow them to connect when they buy, when the customer buys a product from the vendor, you can automatically fulfill your bonus. No more saying, send me your receipt to our help desk, and we will, our member will manually add you. You can automatically use a webhook to fulfill to your other platforms. You can allow a bonus membership to GrooveMember, and you could automatically deliver a file like a PDF that you've uploaded into GrooveMember. And of course, the coupon code thing that I was telling you about. So let's see what that looks like. When you look at the marketplace, I'm sorry, when you look at different products that you want to promote, you're going to notice Groove Ascends. You know who this is? This is Angie Norris. She's smart. She's given me the plugin, says I can do this here. I can add a bonus here, right? But Marketers Cruise, that's Captain Lou. We don't have an affiliate program for that. But look at this. These other affiliates, they haven't allowed me to integrate. So if they're watching, they should know that they should allow me. When I click this, it's dead. Look what happens when I click on Angie Norris. She's allowing me to put a tracking code for different price points. I can set up integrations, so I can sell her product and automatically add somebody to a GoToWebinar training to teach them how to use her product, right? I can say, when you buy the product, you get my free training. It's an automated webinar series. Here's the webhook I was talking about, the memberships, and the file. And I can see which one of her products I want to add it to. Folks, this stuff, there's nothing else like this. We're getting the word out on this platform, and we're going after ClickBank. We're going after JVZoo, Warrior Plus. We're going to start doing payment processing for people, paying the affiliate payouts, all the stuff I wish I had more time to cover today. but I just don't. But it's all there. So we just spoke about the affiliate sign-up integrations, empowerment, the profile and JV page. Look at this. We also have this here. We have our brand new marketplace, like ClickBank over here. So en route, I think we have we can move these tiles over. This could be a little bit less. We don't need all of this white space. You can make this smaller. I'd rather see 4 rows going across. But anyway, here this is where people could sign up for an affiliate program. They could see the offer. It links over to their web page. This is where, if you're signed up, you can just click right here and get the links, right? You can see their promotion tools. All right, let me see if I'm a member of anybody's affiliate program here. I'm not, but I would automatically be able to get my links, my promotion tools, and if they signed up their JV, if they made their JV sign-up page like we have at Groove JV, we actually will link to the page where you're selling people on why to become an affiliate. So your product will automatically be listed. You could remove it if you want into our marketplace. It's going to become like a ClickBank marketplace. So by selling on our platform, you're going to be making more money. I'm going to end it right here, and we're going to go back to the slides here, and we're going to do a final wrap up because we're now at the 3-hour mark. Gilligan's Island, the 3-hour mark. All right. So everybody, that's it. We're wrapping up this this webinar. I actually did rush through some things today. I could have spent 5 hours, and all I was able to talk about was GrooveSell and a little bit of GroovePages. I could spend 2 hours on GroovePages. I could spend 2 hours on GrooveSell, 2 hours on GrooveMail, GrooveBlog, GrooveVideo, GrooveMember, but we have training to do that. What's important today, more important than anything today, is that you're getting, let's play this here like this so it'll look a little bit better. You're getting play in window. There we go. You're getting lifetime access to our entire app. Some of the products are being built out. We're more than 70% of the way done. 90% of the important products are done. Groove Webinars Automated comes out very, very soon. And then the live, and then the stream, and then the conference. Some things I didn't even get to talk about, like how we're the first company in the world to make agreements with 8 MLM companies, 4 of them doing over $1 billion. We're going to create apps for them, like Shopify style apps that will allow members that are in those MLMs to email their downline without seeing the data. That was very important. We've committed to never talking about other MLMs so that we don't cross-pollinate, which they don't like. We're going to be doing specific training for these companies on how to use Groove landing pages, and we're going to create share funnels for their members, all these different types of things. I just wanted to let you know that we have our SDK that's being developed, meaning that we're going to allow you and other people to develop for the platform like you can for WordPress and iPhone and Android and Google Chrome and Shopify. So in a couple of years from now, there's going to be ShipStation apps and all these different things. But you'll be paying $2.99 a month and you won't have the education. Or we could go back to that very beginning slide at the very beginning here where we got started and we said, I will commit to spending more money to grow my business. I will commit, oh, that's the wrong one there. I will commit to spending money on ads, which is what we're going to teach you. You're going to spend money on your education, spend money on the tools, and commit to, I will make 100 times more this year than I spend on my business. So the choice is really yours at this point. Your choice after we leave today is for you to either use somebody else and take somebody else's training that's meant for 19 different platforms, or it's to figure out how, if you think using Groove is going to be complex, think how complex it's going to be when you have to make Infusionsoft work with ActiveCampaign, with ClickFunnels, with Zendesk, with Vimeo, and Kajabi. And it still doesn't even do all the stuff that we do as Ninja through checkout processes. And then you're going to need a blog, and then you got to figure out Shopify. And you got to pay $2,500, $3,500 a month to get that done. So the real only logical choice is, if you're going to be a marketer, is to admit it today or hang up the gloves. And if you're admitting it today, then it's either to pay $3,500 with other people or to pay $299 a month to Groove. And you can come back later and we'll be happy to take your money, and we're going to be having more customers over time paying us that than certainly with the lifetime. Or get the funnels masterclass that I put together. You will bring to the table what you want to do. We have training, free training that goes ongoing to help you with that. We have 125,000 people in our Facebook group. You have the community. Your challenge is to figure out what you want to do. Groove is the list of ingredients, and this funnels masterclass is the recipe. So folks, that's it. One-time price, $13.97. Payment plans are also available if you want to get started today at $4.97, but you will pay more. You get the funnels masterclass for free. I showed you how you can get access at checkout with PayPal credit, and that's it. You can get access and pay nothing for 6 months with 0 interest, and all that you need to do is simply go to let me see if I still have this here. Let's see if that is still up. Safari. Let's look at the windows. I think I closed that page. Yeah, but you just log into Groove. You will see up here in your dashboard a button here that says upgrade. Just click on that upgrade button and you will automatically be brought to the upgrade page, which looks like this. Let's just do that. I'm going to give, because this is our final walkthrough right now, folks. Watch the video. The video will tell you everything. You get access for $13.97. It's all laid out here for you, folks. It's all laid out. And when you're ready to buy, you just click on these buttons that take you to here and check out. It will be the best decision you've ever made. Comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. On top of that, it gives you 2 free tickets to GrooveCon, which is now November 4th and November 5th in Cape Coral, just outside. I'm not Cape Coral. Cape Canaveral, just outside of Orlando. I also want to invite you, just bookmark this one last page, go to marketerscruise.com. I want to give a shout out to the marketerscruise.com. Come join us. We are setting sail November 6th through the 14th on an 8-day cruise with over 500 Groove members that are already booked. We think we're going to have 800 people on the cruise. And 2 days prior to that, at the same hotel that we're leaving from, November 4th and 5th, will be GrooveCon. So that's it. You get 2 free tickets to GrooveCon for coming. And if you want to upgrade today and buy the cruise, that would be absolutely fantastic. So that's it, folks. That brings us to the end here. Donna, are there any crucial questions that people are asking that we do need to cover before we go? I know what you have to deal with on a webinar like this. Will Groove do this? Will Groove do this? Groove will do everything. There's nothing out there. I don't say it has to work for my business to do it. We've got blogging made easy, funnels made easy, pages, brand sites, e-commerce, digital products, upsells, training, $13.97. Tell me this isn't the best offer that there's ever been out there. Put your faith in me. My credentials at the beginning of this webinar, folks, I stopped saying I've made $150 million. We've made $25 million since I made that slide. We're up to $175 million. I know everyone in the industry. I'm well respected. I do marketing, so we know what to teach you. The course is already done. I've shown you the screenshots and the testimonials, how much people absolutely love this product. If I can find that here for you, it's up to you now. You simply log in, folks, and you click on that upgrade button in the top, and you are all set. You don't see my screen?
Nope.
I don't know why that happens. I keep on clicking main screen, and that doesn't happen.
Now it's good again.
Yeah, not sure why. Not sure why, but yeah. I think because when I click out, when I exit out of the keynote, it just ends. So there you go, folks. That's everything. Yeah, because I'm sharing just the keynote, not my screen. That's what happens. All right, everybody. I'm assuming there's no there's tons of questions.
There are 2 big questions I would just love to cover as we wrap up, yes. Mike. 2 big ones. One of them is all throughout this training, and like you really gave it your all today. It's amazing. It's so exciting what's happening. People keep asking about where do I find training to get that? Where do I find information on that? So I wanted to remind everybody that they have access to Groove Digital Academy and also our YouTube channel. So you can search for Groove Digital on YouTube, and you can find any trainings that are there. On Tuesdays and Thursdays in our members area in Facebook, in our members area, we have live Q&A sessions every single week, every Tuesday and Thursday with David Lemon, where you can come with your specific question and he will help you get your answer on those live sessions. And then there are literally hundreds of articles available on our support desk and trainings on our YouTube channel. So there's no shortage of training on how to use all of the features that are in Groove, and we are coming out with tooltips inside the app soon enough. So as the app gets completed and finished, we're going to be adding really at your fingertips tooltips and information and support and training inside the app for you. The second big area that I want to cover, Mike, and thanks for showing the Academy there. The second big area I want to cover is people are asking about their funnels Masterclass bonus. If you have upgraded to lifetime, you should already have received an email that I believe says something like, welcome to the funnels Masterclass. It comes from Groove member. So you can search for those in your email inbox, check your spam. If you haven't gotten it yet, reach out to our support team, support@groovedigital.com. Obviously, we just sent something like 40,000 people to log into this. So be patient. It might take them a little while to get back to you, but we'll get you access to your free bonus training that Mike so generously added, not only to anyone who buys today, but anyone who has already upgraded to lifetime. So 40,000 people got access to that today. So it's a lot. So that's what I wanted to cover, Mike. Thanks.
All right, thank you very much. And this is the this is the masterclass, the funnels masterclass. So I'm going to log out here. So you will see here funnelsmasterclass.groovemember.net/login. You don't have to worry about that because when you buy, we automatically email that to you. If anybody has any questions, you can go to groovesupport.net. And our support team will help you if you're having a problem purchasing. And of course, you can go to Facebook and you can look up, let me see, do I even have that in a hotkey? Let's see. Click that button right here on my Stream Deck, and that should automatically load our Facebook group with 131, not 125,000, 131,600 members in there. Any questions that you have, you can take it on in there. And that wraps it up, folks. There will not be a replay. I do apologize, but we're not doing a replay. All of our affiliates are now going to be mailing to another encore. If you missed anything, you can join us again on Wednesday next week. And you've already heard me make different price recordings. I'm not guaranteeing anybody that after today that you can get this for $1,397. We are raising the price. This is your warning. The price can change in an hour. It could change overnight because there is not a replay. We are doing a completely different webinar on next Wednesday. So if you want to see it and you want to find out if the price is the same, that's up to you. What do you think? We've warned enough about these prices going up. Let's figure out what happens here. And then that will be it. You have to be live to get this funnels masterclass bonus. There is no replay. So what you need to do right now, log in. Let me share my Safari. Let me see if I can do that. I'm going to share Safari. I'm going to open up a new browser tab in Safari, and I'm going to go to Groove just to show you when you're logged in. Click the login button. This is my mother's account. I didn't even upgrade my mother. Isn't that horrible? She doesn't even have a comp account. Mom, you got to pay. Sorry. You click this red upgrade button right here. Okay. And that will take you to this offer. The clock is ticking. Get access now before the page goes up. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank my team that was here today: Donna Fox, Deb Cole, Joe Jablonski, on Roop, and David Lemon, and everybody else on the moderators that were helping us out today. We worked really hard to put this together. I might have put too much on the plate. I hope you enjoyed it. Click that upgrade button after you log in, and when you get to the page, make sure it says $13.97, because my team is getting the instructions without warning to change the price. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.